Hello everyone, welcome to Fates and Fables. I'm Kyle Brodigan, your humble DM, and we embark on an adventure unlike any other you've ever seen before. We're playing a 5e Dungeons & Dragons game, but with a little twist. The setting I have our player adventures going on is in a steampunk setting, so although we may see some familiar monsters of lore, you also see some fun, little tidbits along the way, or in the air, or streaking across the ground on a sheet of light. Please join us as we follow Ilona, Styx, Jill, Frey, Tixon, Volt, and Persephone, a newly formed group, part of the Heroes Guild known as the GearHearts, as they travel across the land to help those who can't help themselves, fight the good fight, good versus evil, and hopefully win the day. Please, I invite you to sit back, relax, enjoy the show as we tune in for another episode of Fates and Fables. GearHearts Rising.
Hopefully it's working. Who knows? All right, here we go. All right, what's up, everyone?
Hi, I'm ruining everything.
No, you start. I gotta start it over now. Hold on. All right, do you guys want to do the intro thing, or you just want to jump? Oh, we'll do intro. Sure, we'll just do it real quick. All right, what's up, everyone? Kyle here, coming at you with Fates and Fables, GearHearts Rising. We're just gonna jump right into intros and stuff because we got a major thing that we're gonna get into, and we're probably gonna need a lot of time to do it. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be intense. And hopefully no one dies. Okay, anyway, so let's just get started right into the intros, starting with Nick.
Hi, I'm Nick from New York. I play Voltal, the Sorcerer Cleric. Could not think of a one-liner this time.
Had that moment.
Failed.
I literally tried all week and I just couldn't think of anything.
It's all right. It's all right. There's always 2 weeks from now. It's fine.
Man, I really thought you'd think of one in the nick of time, but you didn't. So.
Oh, so I just died and I gotta go?
We just got a flowing.
Bye.
There are puns here.
You could have turned up the voltage.
Wow.
Did you guys want to keep making jokes, or did you want to play?
Yeah. Yeah, crap.
I
Tell
like,
'em. Yeah,
I like the first option better, honestly.
Next.
Shut down.
Next up, we got Cody. Go ahead, Cody.
As me, I'm Cody. I'm playing Freylost Akra, the Zealot Barbarian.
Welcome, welcome. Up next is Kayla.
I play Ilona Lewin.
Wow.
She is a half-elf artificer, and she is accompanied by a mechanical dragon named Misfit.
Yeah, yeah, she is. That's right.
Who hopefully saves us all because
Yep.
we're screwed.
That's all. Fantastic. Thank you. And next up, Crab Train.
Lizard fighter guy named Crab. Here.
And ready to go. Okay, great.
He's crocodile.
Heather, you're up.
I'm Heather. I play Persephone Sharon for Devenderoth Kieran Day Renard III, the human gunslinger, and the one that has to kill her mom right now.
Well, it's not your mom, probably.
I mean,
think
Probably.
you're a fucking Cambion, and hey, I found some homebrew for that.
Ooh, I'm intrigued.
Across the pond.
Hello, I'm Kevin. I'm playing Styx, the friendly neighborhood goblin who's always happy to help.
I love it.
Help light you on fire, yes.
All right, so let's get into a recap real quick, and we'll jump right into it. All right. So last time on GearHearts Rising, our adventurers had just gotten done helping out Professor Hans Ruprecht with some of his clockwork creations in the Academy training grounds, a little R&D research, and after the pretty quick battle, really, you guys actually all went up to the professor's room, and at the request of Percy, the professor actually had this like arcane scientific kind of mirage almost around the room to hide any kind of scrying or any kind of probing or investigating into the room, so you guys can have a lengthy conversation where Miss Percy delved out the plot as it thickens, the tangled web, as it were, of some things that she had in her mind palace given some thought to try to untangle this knot of deception and a lot of things kind of leading up to this point. Is a lot of headway, a lot of paths kind of leading into this one main tributary stream river of craziness that we're running into in a little bit. Afterwards, you all decided it's been a while since you, maybe been a while since you guys, grabbed a bar of soap, let alone maybe just took a top 5 minutes for yourself. You went to the pipeline sauna and spa to partake in some swimming and some massages. Some a little better than others. Some went for a dip. Some went for a dunk. Whole lots of fun stuff. And actually found out that from some of the different services that you acquired while you're there, actually had some little mini boons. Does everyone ever write down all the stuff that they got from some of their services? You guys remember all this?
I wrote mine down.
Yeah, I have those down.
All right, Meg.
So I remember.
In a little bit. All right, cool. So after all that, some of the ladies went shopping for some clothes for the dinner coming up. Some of the guys got ready for the festivities as well. And you all made your way back to the House of Blades, which is from our, again, Percy's backstory. The house, part of the one of the 4 houses here in Brick that kind of like leads the overall central government here. And the House of Blades is led by the Viscount and the Countess, and you were invited to dinner by Percy's sister Calypso for helping her escort her back home safely. To which you guys sat down and walked into the ballroom, the banquet hall, kind of half and half, and sat down for your meal. Conversations arose, conversations that led to arguments, kind of, if you will. Heated words? We'll go with that. We'll go with heated words.
Polite conversation.
Yeah.
And mature
Totally cordial,
disagreement.
yeah.
Mature disagreements.
Some party members have actually left the table in a fuss and have actually seen themselves out of the House of Blades and started to make their way down to the Glory Hounds of Imbric. Frey, Ilona, Misfit, and Lincoln. As the conversations continued between Percy and her father, the Viscount, they actually had elected to leave. They were done with this conversation. They were done with the meal, as it were. And as the Viscount and the Countess continued to walk off, Percy dropped one more last-ditch effort liner to see what kind of rise it would get, and what a rise it did. As the Viscount went over to one of the sconces, lifted it up, pushed the button, large steel heavy iron doors closed to the hallway, closed to the kitchen. All the windows sealed shut. This failsafe, this panic room of the House of Blades has now become a little more panic on the inside than what would be on the outside. And that is where we left off, guys. So as it was, as the Viscount presses the buttons and the Countess begins to emerge and her skin begins to fall off into these large globular oozes and wax on the floor, and this large red eye emerges from somewhere within. I need us all to roll initiative. Even the guys who left. Frey, Ilona, Lincoln.
Well, I guess we can assist, although I don't have a token on there, so it's not going to automatically add into the thing.
That's alright. We'll get you in there.
Alright. I have advantage on it, I believe. Because by
I should just roll this by hand, goddamn.
It's a 14, boys. Also, that reminds me, I need to grab my fucking dice.
Cody.
I did a reach, and I have my dice now.
7's not too bad to be on the order.
Are you to comfort me because I'm so sad because we're gonna die?
No, we're not dead yet.
What a sweet kitty.
We're not even mostly dead yet.
Begin to
Hey.
die.
For those of you who haven't seen it, because apparently there are those in our company who haven't seen it, that is a Princess Bride reference, y'all!
I fucking love that movie.
Sir,
It's
I
good.
rented it. I'm gonna watch it later. Okay, I rented it.
Good.
Oh yeah, I got 0 initiative. We go first, guys.
Yeah, lowest number goes first, right?
Oh.
Well, I don't think we're playing Call of Cthulhu or any other D100 based system, but I mean, I guess we could be.
All of Cthulhu?
I mean, this is kind of spooky. It fall right within Call of Cthulhu at the moment, so
I mean, sort of.
locked into the house with monsters. That's kind of Cthulhu.
Well, there's only one monster. There's just a bunch of robots and
So
a
far,
middle-aged man.
No,
so
her
far.
dad is obviously a monster.
Damn it, you beat me to it.
I mean, he's a racist, but I don't think that makes him a monster completely.
Well, I mean, the rest
Racist are monsters.
personality and shitty parenting makes him a monster, in my opinion. But hey,
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
subjugation of the Warforged peoples,
Yeah.
complicit nature and all of it, and the general slave mongering mentality.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I got a 19. That sucks for me anyway.
Maybe quit being so bad. Got him.
It was not my fault. I decided to use the well, I guess it is my fault for deciding to use the online roll to use my actual dice.
You did this to yourself.
Well, I thought it'd be easier to add to the initiative. That's why I did it.
The fact that Gerald's on there too makes me a little
I'll
worried.
probably just run away.
I mean, I hope so.
I'm perfectly okay with killing him though. If he's
Alright,
not.
I see the Countess, Gerald, Calypso, Viscount, Voltal, Geel.
Me and Alona need to get added to the list so we can.
Yeah,
Put our
same
numbers.
here.
I also need to be added to the list. I don't know why you keep forgetting me. I'm kind of hurt by it though.
No, you're on there. You just can't see it. I got Lincoln, Frey alone, and then Percy and Styx. Alright, so, oh, I need Lincoln. Natural 20
Percy?
for Lincoln? Okay, dude!
Yeah, get it, boy. That's my
Way
boy.
to waste it on a initiative roll, but hey, sure.
Is that really a waste? Because if we get here fast.
Does that mean that he just suddenly zooms directly to the door for that?
I think he gets a
nat
perception
20 initiative?
check.
Frey, what you got there, Frey?
I have a 14.
Okay.
That's a 1-4.
Ilona?
Also, I lied. I don't have advantage.
I also have a 14 and 1 4.
Alright.
1-4.
1 sour.
You guys were just talking and Lincoln just randomly stops and turns around and starts sprinting to the building for no reason.
My spidey senses are tingling. No, we hear the boom.
The boom of
Do
all
you,
those
though?
heavy doors going.
Yeah.
Could be
Yes,
soundproof.
we did. So
Terrifying. Soundproof shutter doors.
And for the record, I am moving 90 feet around.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
Damn.
Yeah, boots of barbarian speed?
No, I had the boost of the +5 from one of those things. What was it? The
massage?
The +5 move speed. And I also have +10 move speed because I'm not wearing heavy armor and I'm a barbarian.
The massage. Alright. So, as the Viscount presses the button and the Countess starts to emerge into this large, again, it's very thick trunk of. It almost looks like a tree at first glance, but as the side fire sconces kind of bask in its light, you can see that there's actually slow wax dripping off of this creature. Large armed tentacles, unmistakable. Can't really figure out what the hell it's saying. And the loud booms of the doors and the windows closing. Looks like Styx is up. What do you want to do?
Well, right, first of all, my disguise self drops, so I'm no longer wearing fancy clothes.
Oh, it looked.
Yep, and I'm going to hex Mummy.
All right.
Disadvantage at all strength checks.
Strength. Okay.
Yep. And shout to Calypso to get under the table and hide. And Percy, can you get that door open? Geel, sick him. And then.
Oh.
Good so
Oh,
far.
that's
Good
easy.
start.
Yeah. And at this range, it's going to be 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. Go ahead. Shoot away.
Eldritch Blast. And 18 to hit on the first one.
That'll hit.
And that is 1d10 plus a d6. 7 and 4. 11 points of damage total.
All right.
That's 7 4 and 4 necrotic.
All right.
And 15 to hit on the second one.
That'll hit. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice that time. 9 force damage and 3 necrotic.
All right.
And then I shall proceed to stand on the table.
All right. Yeah. Do you guys have control of your characters? Can you move them at all?
Let's see how far I want to go.
So as you stand up, your disguised self starts to glitter away. You move your hands around and cast Hex. You see this kind of haze over top of the creature's head, the small, barely visible, almost incandescent cloud. And as you reach up, you see kind of this little splatter of your Eldritch Blast force damage, this blue arcane going across the way, kind of lights up the interior of this darkened room, and it splats into the shoulder, into the other shoulder. And you can see some of the wax start to like mold back over top of it. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's it. Just making sure Calypso's hiding, and yeah, everyone heard us. That's it.
Right.
He's not much for waxing poetic about combat.
No.
Ew.
Die.
40, 80. All right, Lincoln is up. As he hears the loud booms, you all turn around. Guys, that came from back in the House of Blades. He's going to hold his action because he doesn't know what to do.
No, Lincoln, go! You fucking idiot! He obviously knows to run.
You can yell at him on your turn. You can yell at him on your turn. All right.
Reaction. Can I use my reaction to yell at him?
Smack! Go, boy! Run!
Dead ass. Tell him to go. Phil, can I use my reaction to yell at him? Is that a thing?
No.
Guys, what was that? That's all he's gonna do. It's just a
Oh
loud
my
boom
God.
coming from back over there.
I hate
All
him.
right.
I hate him so much. He is literally the worst.
All right. Percy's mom.
Has got it going
No.
You guys are nasty. She's wax right now.
My man.
Just singing along in the song and.
Nick, all I'm saying is some people are into that, man. I don't kink shame.
All right. Let's see. So as you can recall, so this chamber hall, this ballroom is usually, again, as in the name used for ball, very wide, very long, and probably about, it's kind of hard to tell, like 15 to 20 foot tall ceilings. Okay. As the Countess fully emerges and gets slapped with these two, Eldritch Blasts from sticks, you're gonna see her hands start to kind of like her big trunk, like wax figure trunk, just start to whirl like this, and then open up, and a web comes out from within.
Oh, good.
And it's gonna go right there, just missing those two.
Right where?
I don't see a web.
Right there.
Oh, shit.
So,
So
as it
Ew.
extends out, it kind of hits the table, hits into sticks, hits into Percy, and connects to the ceiling. So there's this whole 20-foot cube space of just webbing on this general area. I need Sticks and Percy. Yeah, I need you guys to make dex saving throws, please.
and the bath bonus is advantage to dex saves.
Yep.
Oh, thank God. 22.
Okay.
Nice.
One of
21.
those was a nat 3.
No, okay, you're good. Okay, cool. So even though, so on the start of your terms, you would have beaten the dex save, but you are still, this is still considered difficult terrain until you either get yourself free of it in terms of moving out of the web. So you're not restrained. If you're restrained, you have to do something else, but you're not. But it's still difficult terrain for that. Looks like one space that you're in currently, right? So just remember that.
Okay.
And then she, come on.
Oh.
She is going to start to back away after she sprays the web out and starts to climb. And as she gets to the wall, actually you see her form start to go up the wall about another 5 feet as she is traverse up the wall.
She is a handmaiden of the spider, bitch. It makes sense.
And
It does.
that takes us over to Percy.
So
God,
I'm
you have a
going
gun.
to step out of the web.
Okay.
So that'd be 10.
So that's going to eat up 10 feet of movement because
Yep.
it's double just for that one spot. But now you are out.
Yep. And then I'm going to look at the two of them and say, fools. This is why they sent me to clean up your mess, and this is an undercommon. And then I'm going to use my hat of disguise to make myself look like a drow.
Okay.
Same gear, but make myself look like a drow.
Okay.
10, 20 second move. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hard to tell with those lines. And I'm just gonna pull out my gun and hope that they take the bait, that they think that I'm with them.
Okay. And one more time with what you said.
I said, fools, this is why they sent me to clean up your mess. In undercommon.
I see what you're trying to do. You're like trying to convince the handmaiden that you're sent by Lolth.
Mm-hmm. That they've screwed up, and especially by revealing themselves.
I feel like the handmaiden of Loth is really good at lying. Can it understand lies? That remains.
Go ahead and make a deception.
Okay.
Because you are trying to deceive.
Just straight roll, not advantaged?
-10 to the roll, actually. No.
Yeah. We'll say... Yeah, just a straight roll.
Oh, that was not fantastic. 13.
Okay. Alright, cool. Anything else on your turn?
I don't think I got a bonus action to use, so I'm just gonna leave it at that and wait and watch.
And you pulled your gun out. You pulled your gun out, and you're pointing at anyone, or you did not?
No, I just have it out at my side.
Like this?
No, like just at my side, so they can't tell whether I'm gonna turn on them or turn on the others.
Okay, good to know. All right, fantastic. Cool. All right, love it. All right. Let's see here. That takes us to Gerald. All right, so Gerald, as all of this unfolds, he sees Styx jump up, throw his 2 Eldritch Blasts, tells Percy to tells Calypso to jump onto the table, sees this big, large tree trunk wax figure throwing webs all around. He is going to go. 1, 2, 3. He is going to go make a dash for Calypso. And as he gets there, he's going to say, Calypso, onto the table, quickly! And that's as far as he's going to get. And he's going to try to get underneath the table with her.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was going to have to attack him.
Yeah, I was trying to hit him with that too. Hey, Dennis!
Now, that's going to take us to Dennis. Now, Dennis, and I believe there's one in here called Jill or Bob or something, right?
Probably.
Okay.
I think Jill.
So
Not Jill, but Jill.
Jill. I think it's Bob, actually. That's Bob.
I think, Bob.
Yeah, Bob and Dennis. Okay, so as all this is happening, they are going to continue to operate as normal. So they are going to...
Putting new plates of food down on the table.
To the table over here.
Cleaning up the web.
No, Dennis, run!
This one's going to... And they're saying, Bob, Dennis, Bob. They're just going to keep going.
What little
fills me with joy. Fills me with joy to see my named children doing their work.
Frey, you're up.
Alright, so my turn. Having this go down here, like, nothing good in response to Lincoln's question as to what's going on. I'm gonna, like, tap him on the shoulder as I just take off sprinting back towards the building.
Okay.
90 feet of movement.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
You're dashing, right?
Yeah, that's how I got 90 feet.
Movement and
so
dash.
as his held action was to see what you guys would do. So as you take off, he will take off after you, but you are obviously running a little faster than he is, since he is not caught up yet.
Yeah, and I believe that should put me there 1 round earlier than the others, which isn't super helpful since, you know, I can't exactly open the door, but hey, I'll be there.
All right. So, okay, excellent. Is that your whole turn?
That's my turn.
For now. All right. Ilona, you're up.
Oh my gosh. Let's see.
And all your turns later, you guys have the same turn order at 14, so you guys can decide.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay.
No, that's fine. He can go first. Okay, so I'm going to Oh God. I'm gonna.
Lincoln starts running after Frey.
I'm gonna. Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna attach to Misfit.
Okay.
And instead of flying like the normal, like winding streets back, we're just gonna make a straight line for it.
Okay. All right.
Like flying over the rooftops and everything.
Cool. Excellent. I mean, that'll certainly help a little bit because if you look on your map coming out of the House of Blades and going towards the bridge, it is more of an L shape. So you're gonna go, hypotenuse. So that'll actually take off a little bit of time. What's your fly speed?
30 feet, so he's gonna dash. So
Okay.
we'll move 60 feet.
All right. Okay. I like it. All right, so as they start taking off, you look at Misfit, you say, and he goes, and you see his little claws kind of contract in, grabs onto your coat, and kind of wraps around into the book bag, and then and you guys take off. 60. Okay, excellent, very cool. All right, is that your whole turn?
I mean, yeah, I can't do anything else.
Okay. So as you poof up into the air, Misfit starts to get a little bit of traction and starts to take off. You're going on the straight, and you can see Frey a little bit ahead. Well, actually, a lot of bit ahead of Lincoln, going kind of on a diagonal this way, and they're going to have to cut across, and you'll see. You can actually get a nice little aerial view to see about how until you guys meet at the door.
Cool.
All right, excellent. Calypso. As Gerald comes over, Styx jumps up on the table, does these. What's going on? And as Gerald comes over, get under the table, Calypso! He's going to grab her underneath, and she's going to use the rest of her action to kind of go underneath the table as well. So unless anyone is actively looking for these two, as far as you know, they are underneath the table.
That's good.
Good.
Make it out.
That phrasing makes me worried.
Mm-hmm.
Make it out.
Oh, I bet there's a secret exit under the table.
Just make it out.
Possibly.
But that's good, because that means Calypso gets out.
Yeah, but then we can't keep an eye on her. It's also a bad thing.
Well, we'll find her.
I still don't trust him.
All right. So the Viscount.
Everything is awesome.
I don't think the whole building's gonna collapse, so we should be okay.
Hey.
Psychic damage.
You've done better.
I have done better, but that's what I had in this instance. Look, I'm not always a pillar of punny goodness, okay?
Each punch should collapse itself.
Wow. Oh, we're starting early, huh? All right,
Oh
we're
my
starting
gosh.
early. All right.
So does he believe my lies?
Hit a goblin in the face first.
So as the Viscount pushes the button, the Countess starts to wiggle her way back up to the wall, and Percy comes over, switches back over to a drow, and speaks in Undercommon.
I drought it's going to go the way you want it to.
Wait.
Uh,
Wait.
Let's see.
Kyle, I have a question.
Yeah.
How fast can a pigeon move?
African or European?
I mean, it'd probably have the same fly speed as, basic bird. I mean, it probably.
So-
I wouldn't say it's necessarily as fast as like your hawk stats, but maybe.
Basic bird is usually 30.
Crows, sparrow's kind of too small, but probably somewhere in that middle bird range.
Those are usually.
I've found one for 15 fly speed of 50 for a pigeon.
Wow.
I'm showing canaries at the fly speed of 40.
Can I use? Well, instead of using my action to attach to Misfit, can I use both of our bonus actions, and then I'll use the Wand of Pigeon Summoning to summon some pigeons? Please.
What's...
What are the pigeons gonna do? You want them to carry you?
Well, 'cause I roll a d20.
Uh-huh.
I can either make one that many pigeons,
Uh-huh.
or I can make one larger pigeon
That's right. Uh-huh.
with that many hit points, and I want the larger pigeon to pick Lincoln up and carry him with me.
Okay. man. Kayla, gosh dang it. I mean, Frey, Alona, Calypso, Viscount. Nah.
That's okay. I'll just do it next turn. It's
I would
fine.
have to say it's on your next turn just because we're kind
Yeah,
of.
that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I should have studied. That's my fault.
That's all right. That's all right. I'd say on your next turn, yeah, if you want to do something like that.
Damn it! He's still gonna get there. Son of a bitch. Whatever. It's fine. I'm mad at myself, not you. Keep going. Proceed. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
So I found two different stat blocks. Canaries have 40-foot fly speed. Ravens have 50-foot fly speed, but I don't see anything for pigeons that are official. So, what do you think that'd be out there, Kyle?
Probably 40. 40 makes sense. 40, 45, split the difference. 45. How about that? Goddamn pigeons.
They do deliver mail, so they have to
They
be
are
decent
fat.
fast.
I don't know.
There's no sense in pigeon a fit about it.
Yeah, pigeons cannot fly a hawk.
So, as this is going on in Ilona's head, I'm like, oh, I wonder if I can summon a pigeon. All right, so as this is going on,
Damn it! Still not gonna make a damn.
as you don't know what it's doing to persuade the Countess, but the Viscount will turn around and look at you. No query to it, and he's gonna run straight towards Styx.
Fine.
Oh shit!
So it would seem for now that it did not work on him. You don't know if it's gonna work on her, but it did not work on him so far.
Does he climb up on the table?
Right in front of
That's
Styx.
so rude.
It's his
It's
house.
his house.
It's his house.
Where are his manners?
So, as he runs up, I would say Percy and Styx, make a real quick perception check. This doesn't count against your turns or anything like that.
Perception. Remember, I have passive 20. Ooh, that's really good. 23.
Okay, alright. So, what I'll say is, as he starts to run up, you swear that as he runs up, he kind of like tilts both of his wrists like this. And as he tilts both of his wrists, he kind of like reaches out. And as he reaches out, two different sized daggers kind of come out of his sleeves, it looks like. But with those high perceptions, I'll say that even in the heat of this battle, you swear that you could hear like a just some sort of weird like mechanisms kind of a sound to it. As he grabs these
He's
knives
a
and
cyborg.
he jumps up in front of Styx, and he's just gonna. Now you're not restrained or anything. You're just in this, so there's no advantage or anything. But he is gonna come at it.
Can I tell if that's like he's got something on his wrist to make the weapons come out, or if
his coat is long. It goes down to the wrist.
But just by the sound, does it sound like Warforged? Like there's more mechanical stuff, or just something small?
I would say that you could. It sounds mechanical. That's
But I can't tell how mechanical.
It sounds mechanical.
Okay.
Percy's dad is a robot.
All right. So first one's a nat 20 there, buddy.
Okay.
Oof.
Second one is a 9 plus 7, 16.
Nope.
Okay.
My
And that's
AC
probably not
is
gonna hit
20.
either. Okay. So just the one nat 20. All right. Here we go.
Wait, that's gonna hurt.
That could have been worse. All right. Okay, so as he jumps up on the table, you're like trying to pull yourself out of the web, and that little bit of a surprise that he's there, he slashes down at you with this kind of a curved dagger to it. Like, it's not as long as a short sword, not as short as a dagger, kind of like that nice little in between. He slashes down with you for 13 points of slashing damage, and as he comes back up again and slashes at you twice more, you kind of have enough time to like duck out of the way of his next two blows. Yeah, okay, that's his whole turn. Over to Volt. Volt,
Hey,
what bunch of
question.
crazy stuff is going on?
Yeah, is Mom climbing the wall?
She's starting to... You can't really
Okay, I'm
see
gonna-
feet, you just see almost like what you would...
But she's
consider, like,
heading in the direction of going up a wall.
wax roots starting to go up the wall, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna run over to Jill,
Ah,
and I'm gonna cast Fly on you.
What?
Amazing. Love it.
Yep, so you can move 60 feet as a movement speed of flying. And then since I cast a spell, I could take a bonus action 10 feet, fly a little
Whee! And just remember, that web's there, but it goes up. It's floor to ceiling, okay? Just for the visual there.
So then
okay.
I would have jumped a little bit over more.
Okay.
And then, good.
Technically speaking, crocodiles never stop growing until they can't feed themselves enough to metabolize into a larger size. That being considered, flying alligators and crocodiles would be goddamn terrifying.
Must eat.
Like, we see flying whales in fantasy all the time, but I really think a flying crocodile or alligator is the way to go for
doing death rolls in the air and shit. Yeah, that's amazing.
I have 10 more feet of movement.
Okay.
Can I see Calypso and Gerald under the table?
Go. I mean, so here's how I like to do this. I know we sometimes do this. If you want to make a roll on your turn, I don't like it necessarily eating up your action. I think that's kind of ridiculous, but I will say that if you want to eat up your action, it would be a straight roll. If you just want to,
I just want to be able to keep my eye on her.
Okay, I would say that if you still want to keep your action, you can make that perception, but with disadvantage because you're running around. And
I wouldn't use my passive to see if she was just on another table.
Passive doesn't exist really in fighting combat, in my opinion. There is no passive.
Okay.
So you can either disadvantage look for her, but still keep your action, or
use I already used my action.
Specifically look for her.
I already used my action. Okay. And that'll be it for now then.
Okay. Did you
It's
roll?
free to disadvantage look. Why not?
Yeah, you can still try.
Maybe you'll get 2 natural 20s.
Or like that. All right. So even with the 14, so as you can see from your perspective, there's these very large chairs in the way, and it is still kind of dark in here. It's light enough that you can see everything well enough, but it's not a well-lit room like this, okay? I will say with that 14 that you can still see those 2 figures underneath the table.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
All right, cool. All right, and... Oh, for fuck's sake, the flying crocodile. All right, Jill, you're...
How does flying work? Do I just fly?
Yeah, you just fly.
Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, you just... pretty
Is that
much
my movement?
I pretty much reverse static on yourself. You're static shock right now. You just hover towards wherever you want to go.
I believe it, does it give you 60 feet or just your
it's 60.
move? Okay, yeah, you have 60 feet of fly speed you can utilize to move wherever you want right now.
All you have to do is think happy thoughts, Gio.
All you have to do is throw yourself at the ground and miss, actually, but, I mean...
does that include the 5+ movement I got from the spa? I don't... I don't think so, because it's like a spell.
No.
Alright. So 60 feet of movement. Alright.
He can fly, you can fly, he can fly.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Take 1 attack action against Percy's dad.
Alright.
Hold on, let me take a look at some stuff. Maneuvers.
Flying alligator with a glaive.
What the fuck? If he had hair, it'd be all like standing on end, like as he flies, like giving like.
I love it.
13 to hit.
What's that?
13.
No, that misses.
All right, I'm gonna do a what's it called? Precision attack. When you make a weapon attack roll against a creature, you can expend 1 superior dart to add it to the roll.
Okay.
You can use this maneuver before or after making the attack roll, but before any effects of the attack are applied. So wait, does that still count?
Yeah, you can still do it.
Alright, so superiority attack will go down. So it was 14 plus 3.
It was 13 plus 3, you said.
Oh, 13. 13.
So 16.
16.
So as you fly over and he sees this, he's swinging over at Styx, and as he swings for this last one, he looks up and sees your crocodile form flying at him in the air. You swing down at him with your glaive,
Yeah.
and as he's making his swing at Styx, he actually takes both of his daggers in his hand and puts them up and catches your glaive in the middle, and uses his reaction to use one of his feats that he has to not be hit by that.
Alright. Good luck! And I fly over here.
Okay.
And then I attack the yellow candle thing with my other attack.
Okay.
Are a defensive flourish? No.
Defensive duelist.
4
Okay.
plus 5, 4 plus 7, I assume doesn't hit.
What's that?
4 plus 7.
No,
So-
that's not it.
Alright. Bonus action. Oh no, that's not close enough to bite her. No, I'm not. Can I do a polearm hit?
I don't see why not.
Alright, I'll do that for a bonus action.
Okay.
16 plus 7.
That'll hit.
Alright, so that'll be. What is polearm again? One d4 plus 3? Oh, it's plus my strength, yeah. Will it be plus 1 from the magic of the glaive, or no?
On the polearm bonus hit, unless you had something to do that, I don't necessarily
Okay.
think so.
I'm just checking. So
Anyone
that's
can
6.
anyone can check me on that one, but I don't think so.
If the
It's-
weapon's a +1, it would count as the butt end of it as well. But that's only if the full weapon is a +1.
I mean, I'm sure it's on
That's still your call.
I'm sure it's on the hit side of things, but I don't know about the damage side of it.
Yeah, whatever. It's at a 3 plus 3, so 6 damage.
All right.
Alright, that's my turn.
Fucking flying crocodile. Woof. Flies over. Woof. Swings over. Hits it into the. Hit it with the back end of your glaive. Now with these guys.
They've made a glaive mistake.
Oh boy.
Oof.
Oh.
And the last part of the round. Now, you guys, as this battle has raged on, the beginning of this battle has commenced, let's say, you notice that Dennis and Bob, and you can actually still hear Dennis, Bob, as they continue about, putting food on the table, going back to the kitchen. Bob gets up to the door and is kind of looking around because it's all made of, the steel door and can't get back into the kitchen. But
Are they having to bob and weave it all?
But what you will notice is that the other ones are not doing that.
Oh, the ones that you didn't name?
I'm sure those ones are being controlled by the either the dad or the butler using one of their wrist guards.
Alright, I'm gonna have to start naming shit during combat.
Right.
If you wanna Google.
I name the.
Percy might get
name
in on this.
generator.
Gio, how high up in the air are you flying around?
You're muted. I don't know if.
I didn't go very high up yet.
So he's
I'm
still
not-
probably he's
I'm
probably
just hovering
not
up.
within reach.
I'm just like hovering off the ground right now, I think.
I'm looking forward to the rest of the party joining me in my liberation efforts with all these warforged. This will be great.
So, Volt, as you look under the table, get a glimpse and kind of get back into the fight of everything, the fray, if you will. No?
Hey.
All right, that's fine.
Hey.
I'll make puns and no one gives a shit. That's fine. All right.
No, that was good. That was really good. It just took me a while to get.
You look behind you and you hear the toom, 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 and these warforged have dropped. The shattering of plates crash onto the ground and food splatters everywhere as these three warforged start to collapse around you. Now the one made it without having to use his dash to get there, but the other two did. And Percy, you would notice the same thing as you see your dad storm off. You hear clattering of glasses behind you as you look, and these warforged eyes, instead of the pale black color and the faceless expression, are now all in a red tone. And this one here is going to try to grapple Volt, and this one here is going to try to grapple Percy.
These guys have lost it. Get it? Because you said fray earlier. I'm just finishing the pun.
For Volt, it's a 15.
Do I have to roll anything against it?
It would be a opposed athletics to see, I guess, if you
Or
grapples not.
acrobatics to avoid grapple.
Athletics is better. That's a 10, so nope.
Okay. So as these other two are kind of storming around, the one gets there first and goes to kind of grapple you from behind. Percy was a fucking 5, so I don't think that's mean, you still got
Yeah,
roll,
no,
but-
my acrobatics is +7, so
You'd have
A natural one is still an auto fail though. Even on the...
Ooh, yeah.
well, not on skills, I don't
it's
think.
only on attacks and
I mean-
attacks, so you can auto-fail.
Oh,
No,
that's true.
15.
God damn it! All right. So as you're watching your dad jump on the table, start swinging at sticks, Geo comes down, tries to swing, and just keeps floating by. And you're kind of like taking this whole scene in, like, this is my team. This is so all right. And then behind you, you hear the glasses shatter on the ground, and you see. And at the very last minute, as it goes to grapple, you just kind of duck out of the way. As of right now, it just has Volt grapple. The other two haven't been able to do anything, and that'll take us to the top of the round. So that is round 1. Whew, okay, awesome. All right, here we go. Round 2. Let's go. Sticks, you're up.
Looking around, can see that Calypso's safe. There's a lot of spiderweb behind me, and I turn to the Viscount and says, "Thank you for the meal, but it's so much better when there's firelight." And draw my sword, and it'll nick my neck, and the flame shoots up the blade.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm also going to cast Armor of Sagoth, and from with the blood dripping my neck, all of a sudden I am engulfed in blue flames.
Love it. And as this happens, and you start to pull out your blade and erupt in this blue arcane energy, and engulf yourself as the flames trickle down through your blood, the webbing around you does start to ignite as well. Just for the shits and giggles of it, I'm gonna leave that there. But basically, the whole like 10-foot space around you is already singed backwards.
Yep. That's it. I can't attack at the moment. I've used all my movement. I've used my action and bonus
And
action.
he's just standing there looking at you like, impressive. All right, that's how he really gets under his breath a little bit.
Yeah, and my eyes, instead of being yellow, are now blue flames. And just grin at him.
All right, here we go. I love it. Okay, is that your whole turn?
That's my whole turn.
All right, cool. Lincoln. Oh God. All right. Now he can use his full turn to dash to try to catch up. Oh Jesus! All right, cool. All right.
Wait, how fast is he?
You don't know.
Yes, I do. I can see him running.
Frey, coming. That's it. That's all you hear behind you, Frey, as he's trying to catch up there to you. You see from up top, Ilona, you will see Lincoln is starting to catch up, but Frey still has a pretty good head start on him. As
Like
you're flying
maybe
this
about
way.
a 30-foot lead. Because Frey moved 90 and Lincoln moved 60.
He would have moved a total of 90 at this point with his action held to dash.
The Countess.
Whatever.
The Countess, having this reptilian creature come and try to swing and hit at it with the butt of its glaive, and swings out its trunk of an arm for slam attacks. Oh, gosh damn it. 15? Probably not.
No. Sorry.
Ooh, there we go. 19?
Yes.
Nice. What do I roll? I'm so nervous. Okay, there it is. So that is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
I don't like that. That sounds like there's more, and he's rolling at least 4 dice right now.
I'm scared.
And as this tree trunk of an arm hits into you and kind of like hits and then slides off your scaly skin, you start to feel this oozing wax. Like as it pulls away, it leaves this residue behind on your let's see, you're flying. So like I guess like on your upper shoulder and back, and you just feel like this. Oh, like you're almost like your arm starts to get pins and needles, but like this seeping poison just starts to coalesce into your scales, and you take 28 points of poison damage as it just sticks to you and almost starts to harden on your skin as it sits there.
All right. That's
And
unfortunate.
It will not like being hit by you, and it is about it's going to continue to go up the wall.
I'll use my reaction to hit it.
And as it slaps at you, actually starts to go back up the wall and has now made its way to the ceiling and is dangling from the ceiling. As you guys look, it starts. This is really hard to see, but it's like it starts to go like this, and is now dangling from the ceiling back towards where the top of the where the front door is there. Go ahead. Take your reaction. Go ahead.
I have a sentinel and whatnot. So let's see if I get that.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, that's a natural 20. Jesus.
Ooh,
It's
okay.
not
All
going
right.
anywhere.
Maybe she'll just stay there. Who knows? I don't know. Go ahead.
All right. So, what is that? D10 for the regular glaive. So, I roll double dice, I assume.
However,
For glaive?
you can roll once and double, or roll 2 dice.
Oh, doubled max damage. Got it.
All right.
Just because of the day.
So attack 7, so it'll be 1d10. So we'll just do 8 times 2 would be 16.
16.
Plus 3.
19.
19. Okay.
Plus 1 for the magic weapon part, I think.
20.
Yep. 20. Okay.
So
Nice.
20 points of slashing damage, and it stays right there
Okay.
because of sentinel.
So as it starts to creep away, and you take another slash at it, it goes. Ugh! And you see this big gash just form down the front of it as you kind of like catch it right in the shoulder after it just got done hitting you in the shoulder, and it starts to move up and then like kind of stops and almost even you can see like some of the wax kind of like these waxy fingers almost kind of like grab and like hold the wound where you gave this big hole inside of it, and Sentinel doesn't move. Okay, awesome. All right, that's fun. That's its whole turn. Over to Percy.
Okay. Does it seem like Mom believes me?
It's kind of hard to tell just because of what's going on right now, but you know definitely that Dad does not. I will say that.
Okay. Are grenades an action or an attack?
I think we said that they were an action to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a full thing.
Okay. So I'm gonna say in Undercommon, you've made too many mistakes. You let the first bride go and then offered up a poor substitute. And I'm going to take out one of my Storm Hearts, activate it, stepping away, taking the attack of opportunity. And as I step away, I'm just going to toss it to the Warforged behind me, saying catch in common. And then keep moving out of the way because it's a 20-foot radius.
Okay. All right. And describe what this one does.
So the Stormheart is like this cage of metal with a orb in the middle that I twist the whole thing, and it clicks into place, and the lodestone in the middle starts spinning, building up electricity, and then it shoots out at different points around the web, and just a huge burst of electricity.
Awesome.
And that's a Dex save. 15
Yeah, 7.
is the
Okay.
DC. Okay, sweet. So that is 5d6.
Holy bejesus.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5. 5d6.
Oh, lordy.
Ow. 3, 6, 7, 8, 13. That was crap.
So as you throw it back and say catch, and this Warforged, as it went to grab you, and you say catch, it actually does manage to like grab it, but like fumbles with it for a hot second. And as it's trying to like fumble with it, this arcane and it just sparks and clatters all over this Warforged. You guys see this large explosion out of the core of the room of bright blues and whites, even like a little bit of purple arcane. This energy coming out of this grenade that was just thrown in the middle of the room, and the Warforged stands there for a minute. And even has that little bit of a sound to it, and just crumbles over to the ground.
Brilliant. And then I'm going to just aim my gun at Dad's back since I don't have an action. I'm just going to be intimidating.
Okay. Awesome.
That's it.
Love it. Cool. I moved the map. Okay. Shit. Okay, good. All right. Good turn. Percy. Why is Gerald? Oh, that's right, because he's there. Okay, all right. Gerald's turn. Cool. He's doing stuff.
Stop it, Gerald.
I don't like that.
Dennis will continue to do what he's doing, and now you're gonna see both of them like still trying to get into the. He's gonna. Wow, he went really far. Bring him back here. Bob is still trying to like hit into the door, and, like can't get in. He has like a tray, and they're like still trying to get in.
Little cuties, somebody protect them.
Frey, you're up.
All right, still just running. Action dash, 90 feet more.
90 feet. All right. So as you continue to run, you hear Lincoln behind you as you're still just full bore running, and you kind of like do one of those cool like stutters, the slide step things. And as you slide step at the end of your turn, you are about 10 feet away from the front door of the House of Blades.
Neat.
You fucking booked it, man. I'm doing
Hell
the
yeah.
math. I'm doing the math. All right. As you kind of slide step, you're like from the front door to the steps and everything that lead up to it. You're like just kind of slide step in front. Is that your turn?
Yep. I don't really have anything else I can do. I don't think.
Okay.
Let me think real quick. That's it.
All right. Cool. Ilona.
Oh my gosh. Well, Misfit is flying and taking his action to dash.
See him trying to like flatter and like flutter his wings and keep trying to peace out.
Yeah. How close am I to the door?
Well,
with making the hypotenuse.
So as you're flying and you see Frey kind of do that little slide step that we talked about, and he's like at the front. You are like about 10. You are actually catching up fairly quickly since you took the quick route, and you are probably about 10 to 15 feet or so away from Frey. You are just like swooping right in.
Okay. Okay. Am I above ground? Like,
yeah.
Am I? Okay.
Caw-caw! Ilona is coming in. Let's see.
Well then I'm going to, okay. I'm going to use both of our bonus actions to detach from Misfit.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my movement to move 30 feet. And then I'm going to use my action to dash another 30 feet.
Okay. What's Misfit's dash on his flying?
It's a total of 60. So he can usually move 40, but when he's carrying me, he can only move 30.
Good. Okay.
And I forgot that's
making sure you got the math. Okay. All right, good.
Yeah. It's 35 plus 35 because I got those 5 extra feet from taking a bath.
Right. Cool. So as you see Frey do this little slide step and about to like change trajectory and start to go towards the door, you're probably about 10-15 feet as you're like closing the distance. And we'll say, anywhere 15 feet up, you're going to detach from Misfit. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do take 4 well, go ahead and roll an acrobatics check, because I would love to see how you land this.
Oh, God. Please don't make me roll.
Could be really cool.
Natural 1.
God damn it, Crab.
It's
a 12.
Right attitude, Cody. It could be really cool. You don't
It's
know.
a 12.
A 12? Okay, you're good. You only take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. As you're like,
Sweet.
just the sheer height of like falling and your knees kind of buckle just for a little bit as Misfit kind of lets you go and you kind of just use that momentum to kind of hit the ground running and keep going. So you have how much more feet of movement?
I have a total of 70 because I get to move 35 and then dash to move 35 again.
Okay. So as Frey, as you do your slide step and like get ready to like, Looney Tunes, like get your feet moving so you could like change trajectory and go in. As you start to slide, you just hear this as Ilona is already like full bore dash running past you there. And you kind of like give a second glance like, what the hell? Where did she come from? So with that, Ilona, I would say that it's only 50 feet from the front door to the door ballroom. Yeah, you would close the distance then.
Am I at the wall?
As you start to run up down the hallway, you look past some of the rooms, and as you get towards the end, you do notice that you can barely see at the end of the hallway. The doors are not open anymore, but as you get close, you see this large iron door in front of you, which was not there before.
Ooh. And that's all I can do because I don't have another action to put a piece of cloth on there. But I'm there.
Right.
I'm there, fam!
You did it. Very quickly, actually, which is awesome. Cool. Calypso's turn done. And now for the Viscount. All right. So even as Styx pulls out his blade and wipes it across his neck and engulfs in this blue arcane flames across his blades and erupts into this fire. Impressive. He starts to swing at you again, and
blood
you
cursing
notice...
him.
What's that?
I'm going to blood curse him, so he's got disadvantage to hit
Okay,
Yo.
awesome.
on both of his attacks.
All right. And the one thing you'll see as like a little bit of like blood starts to come out of your eyes, and you give him disadvantage, you do see that he kind of swings at you with a little more fury behind his swings. The first two were very finesse, and these two he's more or less like swinging from the shoulder, trying to come straight down on you. So disadvantage, right?
Yep, I've cursed the blind on him.
God damn it. Okay.
Did they both miss?
So that is a 13 on the first one.
Yeah.
Gosh, what is math? A 17 on the second one?
So they would have both missed, so I get a free attack on him with that one.
All right, go ahead.
Nice. That is a 21 to hit back.
Yeah, that'll hit. Roll it up.
That will be 12 slashing damage and 6 fire damage.
12 fire, 6. One more time.
12 slashing and 6 fire.
All right. As he swings at you twice, and he swings down at you a little more furious and comes back up. You use that opportunity as he kind of swings up at you to take your blade and swing across. And he actually is going to run.
Attack of opportunity.
As I move a piece of food.
He's gonna,
There's so
hold
much
on.
food on the table. All right, he's going to run. And as you go to take your, well, actually use your reaction to do that, right? For the double swinging missy thingy?
Yeah.
All right, cool. He's going to start to run towards the wall. And that will be his turn. Actually...
He's going to the wall?
Yep. Styx, go
What
ahead and
another
make a
secret?
perception check again real quick.
That's 18 plus 21.
21. As he swings up, and you kind of get that opportunity to like kind of slice up underneath of him, and he kind of holds down, and when he like arches down to hold himself, you swear you could see part of his face just kind of like, for lack of a better term, kind of almost glitch for a second, and just goes, and it goes right back to his face, and then he starts to take off.
Robot. Or actually changeling, maybe.
Bolt!
Okay. I'm going to not like that I'm being hugged by a stranger danger. I'm going to do a 4th level Thunder Wave with a Channel Divinity attached to it.
Okay.
So I should hit these two right here.
All right. So as these Warforged are kind of like running up towards you, the one actually grabs you from behind. Go ahead.
They have to make a con save
Yeah, okay.
to see if they're going to pass.
Oh, 13? No, that's not going to do it.
No, that fails.
19?
That makes it. So he's not pushed back.
And a 10.
He will
I
fail.
went right down the chain from the top, the middle to the bottom. So fail, make, fail.
So yeah, the one that's grappling me hopefully gets pushed away so that I'm no longer grappled.
That's the one that succeeded.
Okay. Well, they take a total of 45 damage.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Because they
challenge-
maximized.
All right, so the ones that fail get pushed back, what, like 10 feet, right?
Yep.
10 feet.
Okay.
And then the one that saved takes half of 45 and doesn't get pushed back.
Okay, cool. So what ends up happening here is as this one goes to grapple you, you almost instinctively like, stranger danger, and you cast your thunder spell at max damage. The shard in your holster on your arm starts to like wiggle all around, and it shocks back in and pulses out of you. The two that were running up, like get flown backwards as the shockwave hits them, and the one that was holding you, you kind of like close your eyes and open for a minute, and there's arms that are still holding you. But then they drop to the ground, and you look behind you, and all three of them have flown backwards off of you because.
Oh my god.
They were just trash mods, thank god.
Murderer.
They did not have a lot of health.
That wasn't me. Okay, I'm gonna run under the table to where Calypso is.
Okay. Oh, let me put some pieces down. And let me fix the board.
How far is Dad?
As that explosion erupts, and you look down, the arms drop, and you run underneath the table, you do see that Gerald actually has Calypso tucked away behind him, like kind of like in a protective kind of thing.
Good man.
Bolt, what's going on out there? I have to get Calypso out of here. What are we supposed to do?
Okay, no. You stay here. I thought you were hurting her. You're fine. And then I'm gonna shoot a ray across the Dad
Why would
with
I
a bonus action.
What? Why? Is that your whole turn?
Oh, I'm gonna ray of frost as a bonus action.
Oh,
with a
okay.
sorcery
You can do
point. Yeah, I can
Oh,
use a sorcery
sorcery.
point to count as a bonus action.
Okay. I'm okay. I mean, nah. Okay.
I would know where they are under the table, but he would be within 60 feet.
All right. Right. Okay. So you're gonna go underneath the table and come out the other side. Is that what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, I have enough movement to
What
get
do
over
I gotta
here.
do here? What are you doing? Ray of
Nothing. I
Frost?
have to hit. I just
Oh.
was.
Okay.
No, it's probably not gonna hit. A 12.
That does not. So as he starts to run, he just kind of splatters against the side of the pillar there. This trickle of like this sparkle of snowflakes start to fall. And he does take notice of it and looks back at it. All right, cool.
I point at
That's a good
6.
turn. That's a good turn. Anything else?
Nope.
All right,
That's everything I got.
cool. Jill, flying crocodile guy.
Alright, so I fly up here, then fly up 10. I want to be 10 feet away from them.
Okay.
So I fly up and be 10 feet away from them.
Yeah. Yep.
Bonus action, second wind. Where's second wind? Ooh. Man. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're 7th level, right?
8.
We're 8?
8.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Are we 8? Hold on. I
We
got
are.
to check.
Have you not
we are.
leveled up?
No, I am. I just forgot. All right. So it's 13 points of health. So 13. All right, and it'll give me enough to survive, I think. All right. I take attacks.
All right. Go crazy.
Hold on, let me take a look at those bonuses again. So I get 2 advantage rolls. Do I have to say I'm taking the advantage roll before I use it, I assume?
For what? What are you doing?
For the spa bonus that you gave us. It gives you 2 advantage rolls on attacks for 24 hours.
Yeah. If you want to use them
there's-
both right now, yeah, go crazy. You can use them both right now.
Alright, I'll use them both right now, why not? Alright, 12 plus 7. How does that do?
That will definitely hit.
Alright. I'll just roll the other attack real fast. 17.
That'll hit too.
Alright, both attacks. Alright. First attack will be... Alright. 6, 7, 8, 9. It'll be 9 points of damage, but I'll also add... Distracting Strike.
Ooh, okay.
All
How many points of damage? Did you roll that yet?
So 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 points of slashing damage.
Oof. Okay.
And it is distracted, I believe. Hold on. So you can spend 1 spirit die to distract the creature, giving your allies an opening. You add the spirit die to attack roll. Next attack roll against a target on an attacker other than myself will have advantage. So that's
There you
good.
go.
Second attack is 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 slashing damage. And yeah. Now let me just think for a second. I'll use 1 superiority die. Use second wind. I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
And attack it 2 more times.
Go crazy.
14. 14, does 14
How much was
hit?
that second amount of damage?
It was...
It was 6 plus something? I don't think you ever told me the rest of it. That's why I was waiting.
It was 14.
14 total? Okay. Alright, cool. Continue.
Does a 7 plus 7 equal 14? Does that hit him?
That does not.
Alright, next attack. That definitely doesn't hit, so...
Good.
Yeah.
You just see
All right.
globules of this wax start to just fall on the floor, and you almost can swear you hear like a as it like hits the ground.
I will... Still got movement. They're all fine. I'm just gonna stay there, actually.
Okay. God damn. Alright, cool. Is that your whole turn?
Yes.
Sweet. Okay, well, the red-eyed Warforged would go, but...
They're dead.
They got nuked, yeah.
Top of the 3rd round. Here we go, Sticks. You up, dog?
Uh,
You on
first
fire,
off-
dog? You on fire?
Literally. First off, turn to Percy, go, get the door open for the rest of them. And then I'm leap off the table, activate my wrist dagger,
Nice.
to hit Dad.
Nice.
So roll to hit with that. That's a 27 to hit with the
Yeah,
dagger.
sure. Yeah, that'll work. Holy fuck.
And that's a 4 plus 5, so that's 9 piercing damage from the dagger. Bonus action, that was my first attack. Bonus action to pull myself to Dad.
Awesome.
And then second hit with my short sword.
Sweet. Jumps off the table.
And that's 23 to hit Dad.
Yep, that'll hit.
And that is nice. 10 points of slashing damage and 6 points of fire damage to Dad.
So how much total?
16 total, was it? Yeah.
Alright.
And I'm on Dad.
Alright. Yeah, go ahead, you can move him over there.
Yep.
So as you shoot out your dagger from your wrist gauntlet and you activate it, you can hear this slight humming of as you get pulled towards Dad, and as he gets there, it's like, oh! You just come down and swing at him again. Awesome turn, I like it. Anything else?
No, that's it. Action, bonus action, and awesome movement.
Alright. Cool. Alright, over to Lincoln. So Frey, you do your stutter step. Alona starts to run past you, and as that happens, Lincoln kind of does the same cool slide as you did, right? And then starts to get up a little bit past you on the stairs. That's as far as he gets. He's not as fast as everybody else. On to the Countess. All right. So as this creature gets getting slapped by Geo. It's just glaive after glaive after glaive. Geo, you look up, and the red beady eye that's been kind of like twitching and looking around and kind of taking in the whole room at once, now focuses down on you specifically.
I'm above her, actually.
What's that?
I'm flying above her.
Looks up at you. Looks around the room. Looks down. Fuck, where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, back up. And it starts to... But in your mind, you're going to hear a voice. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Is that a spell?
What?
Is that a spell? Is that a spell?
Yeah.
I counterspell.
Okay.
I'm within 60 feet.
Okay, go ahead.
Is it higher than a third level?
It is... Give me 1 second. It is higher than third.
Okay, okay. So
You're also under a table, mind you.
well, I'm out of the table because I have to stand up to shoot the ray of frost.
Okay. That's kind of okay. All right.
Oh, that's not gonna make it.
I'm not
No,
gonna do it anyway because you're under
that
a
would have
table.
been 11.
11? No, that's not gonna do it.
Mhm.
All right, Jill. You start to hear this, and you swear you hear a sound start to come into your ear that doesn't sound like gurgles. Go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. All right.
Come on, buddy.
13.
Fuck. No, it's not good enough. No.
Yeah, we get to
fun.
fight Jill.
All right. Just so you guys know, I've been waiting 2 weeks to do it. All right. So as the red eye looks down, and then finds you floating above it, you hear in the back of your mind. Now you heard the Countess talk before, but barely. You know, very subtle. Like, remember when she said to the Count, like the Viscount, like, "Dear, please, be calm." Now you hear, "Hello.
No. No.
I
No.
think we've played enough, child. Why don't you go play with the one next to my husband over there
No. Fuck.
and kill him?" And you have to go. I need you to go on your next turn. Go fucking ham on your goblin friend over there.
God, no.
Alrighty.
This is.
Well, it's gonna go poorly for everyone involved.
And as that happens, you are. I guess I can tell you the spell. It's a dominate person. Spell.
Joke's on you. I'm actually a mont now.
And now, because it was trying to climb on the ceiling and be cool before, will now continue to and crawl up towards the top of the ceiling. And Geo, you are now charmed by this lovely candlestick creature.
Alrighty.
I don't know if I'd call them lovely, but you do you, I guess.
Is there any way I can share this in the chat? I feel like I can.
Yeah, you should just be able to click the spell, and it'll send the text.
Excuse me. I don't know. That's not working.
Thank God I already used Action Surge.
Alright. So that's its turn. Over to... Oh, and like I said, that was in your mind, too. That was telepathically talking to you. Okay, Percy, you're up.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so right around
Wait.
here, some. Huh.
Oh, well, Alona. Oh, I'm sorry. Alona.
Wait, no.
Alona.
She goes, sorry. We had 14s. Sorry.
Yeah. You're not up yet. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's okay.
I panicked.
That's okay. You might have got confused because Lincoln ran past Frey, and that's why you thought maybe you're not up.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Percy,
the
go.
opening is over here, right? The secret panel that he used to lock everything down. It was right around there.
Yep. Right
Okay.
here.
Cool. Dink. Is that action to open, right? Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna open that, and then I'm gonna take a couple hot shots at Waxy Mom up on the ceiling.
Okay.
You get advantage on the first strike.
Yo.
Sweet.
Is it on melee
Well-
or ranged or all?
Yeah. Is it for all,
What's the maneuver?
Barbie?
One second.
Distracting, I think you said it was.
I mean, if not, I got grit to use anyway.
Distracting strike. The next attack, so it's only one attack.
Okay, cool.
So, in that case, I think I'll do violent shot for the first one.
Okay. using a grit. Is that a grit?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, thank God for advantage. Requiem is a plus 10, 27.
Oh, that'll hit. Sure.
And so violent means I roll an extra damage die, so that means 2d10 plus 4. And I think that's actually supposed to be plus 5 because Requiem is a plus 1. So yeah, so that's plus 5. So that's 15 points. And then going to use my second grit to get advantage on this second one.
Okay.
That's 25.
That'll hit. You said 15 on the first one?
Yep. And then 10 on the second one.
10 points on the second one?
Yep. Sounds so wimpy. I'm disappointed in myself. And I think that is all I got.
All right. So you run over to the panel, look up, pod shots at mom. Dangling from the ceiling, arms flailing all around.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I opened the door and then action surge to take the pot shots, by the way.
Oh. Okay. Just to rewind here real quick.
Yeah.
Opening a door is a free action as part of your.
Is it? I thought
It's
object
interact with
interaction.
object.
Okay.
Object interaction and get one free for one free per turn.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to complain about not having to action surge. I'm good with that.
Okay. When you go over to the sconce and you lift it up, there are 3 buttons. Which one would you like to push?
Fuck.
Do I know which one?
You may roll a history check to see if you remember.
God.
In that case, I'll take an action anyway because interacting with the sconce is one.
History, you said?
Mm-hmm. Red,
Yes.
yellow, or green?
14?
Pretty sure it's either red or green.
And I didn't see which one he pushed. Keen mind?
Not with that roll. No.
Okay. Okay.
Green or red. You know it's not yellow.
I wonder what yellow does. You should press yellow.
Just press yellow just for the hell of it.
I'm
It starts
going to
rave mode.
push green.
It actually fills the room with deadly neurotoxins.
I'm fine. Necklace of adaptation.
You
I'm
press which
pushing
one?
green. Green.
The green one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, alright, cool. So as you press the green one, you hear this. Who's underneath the table?
Nobody currently.
So in Gerald.
Volt, Calypso, Jared. Okay, you guys underneath the table, you start to hear this louder than everyone else. And you see the floor start to split out from underneath of you, and it's starting to open. And as you press it, Percy, you're like, ah, shit! This is the button that lowers the table into the floor to bring it back to a ballroom.
Oh no!
And as you press it, you remember the yellow one is actually to activate the lights. It's like a dimmer. It's like a dimmer switch.
Mm-hmm.
And the red one is the panic room button. So, you will now know that for your next turn. But the green one is to move the table.
Okay.
You just murdered your sister.
We'll see. She's under there.
I was gonna say they're under the table. The tables can't get crushed, so as long as we can bring her back up, she's not gonna get smushed.
Mm-hmm. So, as you can hear from underneath the the Terald.
The Terald? Oh, right.
From
I love
underneath the
Teralds.
table, you can hear Gerald as this starts to open up. He goes, "Oh no! Oh, Blossom, no!" And you see, Volt, you're actually on the on the cusp of this, right? You actually see the table, the floor actually kind of splits and drops and starts to recede backwards. And as it's starting to recede backwards, the table will start to tink, 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 tink. But there is still like this, like the surface, like underneath the table. If that makes, I don't know if I'm explaining this right. So there's a surface underneath the table, and the other side starts to open up, and it starts to drop with it. So you guys are still like on a.
Yeah, it's like a leaf of a table that's moving.
Kind of. There's still like a platform under. There's still a surface underneath the table, and it's slowly starting to drop down. What would Gerald do? Is he gonna make a run for it or not?
Could be a safe room in a safe room.
I mean, I would imagine that he could probably grapple Calypso and pull her out with him. It's action movement. Can move 15 foot.
Gotta roll for it, right? That makes the most sense.
Yes.
We can't hear you.
Oh, he's doing
math.
mental math.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Okay. Alright. So as the platform starts to open, he's gonna be like, no, and he's gonna grab Calypso, and she's gonna go freely because she doesn't know what the fuck is going on. And they are going to start to make their way. And Volt, you'll see this. They are going to make their way. I gotta grab them. They get to about here. Oh, I gotta switch them. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this quick. Boop. And then... So you guys just start to see, Six, you would kind of see this. Volt, you see them as you cast that spell. You do counterspell this way. You hear the gears start to... It kind of reminds you of like when you guys were in the academy, when the floor starts to open up and the thing starts to rise from it. That same kind of clicking sound with the gears and things starting to move. And you look back over and Gerald's like, no, come on, Calypso! And he starts to take her towards the kitchen. Starts to just go that way, away from the battle.
Okay.
The kitchen door is also ironed off, right?
Yep, it is.
Mm-hmm.
That takes us to Dennis. Dennis will actually start to walk with them because he's going that way.
He's like, yeah, okay.
He sees him come up from underneath the table. And he's like, Dennis. And he gets up there next to Bob. Dennis. And they're still kind of like trying to, they can't figure out what's going on.
And to be clear, Kyle, did that use my action surge or no?
Yeah, because you would have had to use the sconce, which was a free action, and then push the button action.
Just want to double check so that I know what I don't have for next time.
No problem. All right, Frey.
Well, we have the same initiative, right? So we decide.
Frey and Alona. Yep.
Okay. So.
I said you guys can go whatever order you want. Yep.
Yeah.
Alona's closer to the door, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my door patch. Well, okay, so. Yeah. There's just the iron door, right? Okay, take my door patch and put it up.
And as you take the patch and start to flail out like a blanket, it starts to expand and open up and get bigger. And you slap it onto the wall.
And then I'm going to go through the door.
And you see a slight shimmer go across, but the door is taken hold and activated.
Yay, I'm in the room now!
Okay.
And you're just below a waxy candle.
Yeah.
Waxy
And a crocodile.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Now, on Misfit's turn, what's his fly speed? Because he dropped you off and you kept running.
She said 40 before.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 40.
So he's not going to, unless you want him to dash, he's not going to get up there, but that's up to you.
Yeah, he's going to dash.
Okay. So he'll be right up with you then.
Okay. And then... Yay!
And you're going to open the door and go in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Open the door and then move in 5, 10, 15, 20.
Do you have can you move your token or not?
30, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
And seeing Styx has been the most bloodied from this encounter.
I'm just on fire.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry about it.
So as you open the door and walk in, just to make sure we have the scene set here for you, Ilona, since you have no idea what's going on, you see this big iron door in front of you, and you can hear. As you would walk up, you would hear the muffled sound of... That's all you can really hear. So as you flop out your door, you know your friends are inside, you don't know what's going on, you slap the door on and you walk in. And as you walk in, you can see right where the table is, there's still somewhat partially of a web, somewhat burnt, somewhat broken, but still attached to the floor, to the ceiling, right in the middle of the table. You would see off to your left as you run in, a drow figure standing right next to and you would have heard the muffled sound of, and you look off to your left and you see a drow standing next to a sconce, and as you continue to run in, you would see the backside of Styx, because that's a pillar there, you would see the backside of Styx on fire.
Okay. I'm assuming that I recognize this Percy because she's been in drow form before.
Is it the same drow that you've been before, or a different drow?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the same one as when I was. I mean, not the cowboy get up, but face is the same.
Okay.
Yeehaw.
All right.
Plus, I mean, my clothes are the
Yeah.
same. I still got Requiem, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so seeing Styx is the only one engaged because I'm not really aware of all this flying stuff happening up here.
Blaming Styx.
I'm gonna cast. What is it called? I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith as my bonus action, and so you have a +2 AC. A shimmering light field appears and surrounds the creature of my choice within range.
Nice, AC 22.
So
the flames just are like, instead of being all flamey, almost have like more of like a stagnant two-dimensional like anime kind of thing to them now. So your flames feel harder. You get +2 bonus to your AC.
Can I just change the flames pink instead of?
Roll a d20.
Oh my god. Well, that's an 11, so probably not.
No.
Okay,
Damn.
cool.
The thought
And
was
in turn.
You could swear you just saw like a hint of pink and then just.
Cool.
I have holy demon flames.
It's
turn.
adorable that you want to change holy demon flames, but sure, it's worth a shot. All right, cool, excellent. Is that your whole turn?
Yeah, that's my whole turn, and then Frey gets to go.
Yep, Frey, you're up.
And
How much
I
of my
will
movement does
right
it take
back.
to get me inside, and how much do I have left afterwards?
You are at 60 feet because it's 10 feet to the door and then 50 feet to the door.
Okay,
You
so I'll have
do
to
that roll.
dash, and that'll get me 30 feet in.
If you dash, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I have to find your token.
Your token.
Oh goodness, where to begin? Growing up in a bunker alone with only her father and her mechanical dragon, Misfit, Ilona Lewin often felt isolated and alone for the first 24 years of her existence. Forbidden from venturing into the apocalyptic wasteland she was told lay beyond the bunker door, she often dreamed of having her own adventures. After her father left one day and never returned, she had no choice but to leave home and was enthused to discover the world that she thought had been destroyed was so alive. There was so much beauty, so much wonder, so many new friends to meet, and Ilona wasn't going to waste any time. She set off with nothing but her father's coat and her mechanical best friend to find answers to so many of the questions she had. Did bees really have leaves? What did the ocean look like? I wonder if there are actually fish larger than dragons, like I've read about. There were so many adventures to be had. So why had her father locked her away and kept her from knowing such a wonderful and magnificent place filled with so many great people? Ilona made friends with anyone she had even half a conversation with, but soon found herself closely bonded with a group of adventurers training to be part of the Glory Hounds, a marvelous guild that she had already accidentally sort of stumbled into, but she is officially a member. Probably. Choosing to stay with these GearHearts, Ilona soon began to learn that this world was not as perfect as she first thought it to be. So many friends in this world would lie and hurt people. There was a darkness to the world that even she couldn't avoid seeing. But never fear, this girl was raised on fairy tales, stories where monsters were always slain, good always triumphs over evil, and the heroes always stand victorious. It's going to take a lot more than evil plots and devious villains to make Ilona, regret ever leaving that bunker.
Styx ain't had the easiest of lives, but what he has lived through has made him the goblin he is today. He was born and raised in this tiny village situated in the forest that surrounds the Shadowvale Mountains. Life was peaceful until the night the heroes came to visit and threw his life into darkness. Alone and afraid in a world he didn't understand, he sought shelter in the only place he could find, the ruins he had heard about as a child buried deep within the Shadowvale Mountain. Just one problem with that: the ruins weren't empty. The years passed filled with pain, fear and solitude until he was rescued by his now closest friend Kylar. This fateful day would change Styx's life forever. He was no longer alone in the world. He had friends, he had a family, he had a cause to fight for. Styx is now a blood hunter and a member of the Claret Order. those who fight against the darkness and the things that would use the darkness as a weapon. His training now complete, he has decided to travel and expand his knowledge of the world and the secrets it hides. Eventually, his travels led him to Lower Azaro and the guild hall of the Glory Hounds. Little did Styx know that this one act of accepting work would have such a big impact on his life. Styx now has some new comrades and new friends to explore the world with, and new ways to look at the world. He has found a talent for magic he didn't know about, and through this magic, his familiar, Acheron. The shadows of his past are once again looming behind Styx, but Styx knows he has friends to help him. He ain't alone anymore, and he ain't afraid anymore. He's still the same goblin he's always been, but one thing he knows for sure. It's true what they say, mate. What don't kill you can scar you for life. But the drink helps.
Hello there. Name's Gilash Woodtick. My friends call me Jill. I'm a lizard folk, as you can plainly see, and this here is my introduction. I was born in what most Saskans call the Savage Swamplands. I, however, called it home, till I was run out for hunting too much. Ugh, bunch of bull. They were just jealous I was better at hunting than them. Where was I? Oh yeah, left swamp. Yeah, I left the swamp. Eventually found myself in the company of some soft-skinned mercs. They needed some muscle. I obliged. Spent a long time with them. Grew fond of them. And then one day, they died. A rival company, the Red Buzzards, thought we were moving in on their turf. So, they killed all of them. Except me. Thought they could make a spectacle of me. So they sent me over to an arena to fight forever till I died. I wasn't happy with this. So, one day, during a really nasty riot, I snuck out and escaped. I got nicked on the way out though, so I had to lay low for a few months while that healed. Eventually, when I was good and ready, I heard rumors of a new merc company opening up in Azeros, so I made my way there to hide myself among them, gather some strength and information, so I can kill me some red buzzards. And that's how I met the Glory Hounds.
Freylost Akra has always been a strong-minded sort, even from his early days among the orphans abandoned at the gates of Grimjaw's compound. He was hand-selected to undergo training to become an elite shock trooper under the God, Tyr, to maintain order throughout the known lands. He maintained this reputation during his training, holding a standing record for returning other platoons as lost flags, as well as a record for the most successful captures on training missions and the most, disciplinary paperwork for refusal of orders. He was an excellent shock trooper with a bit of a mind of his own, and may have risen high among those of lofty ideals were it not for that day. That fateful day, wherein he was ordered to take part in the summary execution of a small village of reformed criminals for not more than seeking a better life than the one levied upon them by the prisons they had slowly broken free of. You see, while the rest of his squad saw hardened criminals, Freylost saw people trying to make the most of what they had, far away from any who could come to harm for it. While the rest of his squad fell too, Freylost fell away, off into the wilds until he hit a point where he could run no more, drifting off into sleep. In his dreams, he was made an offer, a chance to understand why the world behaved the way it did, why it could be so brutal, so unforgiving, and more importantly, how he could change it. All he need do was step away from his home and squad, and continue seeking power under the guidance of this new force. He awoke with an unfamiliar mask, an unfamiliar guide, and an all too familiar need to take action.
My name is Tixon. I'm the rogue sorcerer kobold of the party. I escaped my warren and wandered until after a lot of fights, near-death experiences. Realizing having small legs is terrible for traveling. I found Azeros, friend of the Glory Hounds Guild, where, after I met the party and joined in all of their adventures, I've been through a trip in fucking half. Gained my magic from some weird dragon god thing. Helping the Glory Hounds save the town. Making sure a family feud didn't break out in the middle of the city. Since we left, well, all that's happened there to face the fallen. The Warforged and fighting for him. Well, in the background, all I know is my friend got kidnapped by him too. I'll do anything to make sure they are okay. One day I'll also kill that dragon that controls my worm. Free my people. I ain't got too much else to say. Just here to help my friends and make sure that I leave the world better than I find it.
Oh hi. I was told to introduce myself. I'm Voltao, a 15-year-old storm chaser. My friends call me Volt. I got the nickname because I like storms. I know, shocking, right? Did I get that pun right? Was that okay? Was that good? Okay, good. Well, I'm from a small island named Akari in the Sea of Radiance. My home is known for elementals fighting off the coast every 10 years. I was on the beach for one of these fights, watching a giant snake made of clouds fighting a water elemental. After that, I was hooked. It made me want to become a storm chaser. So I headed to the mainland to see if I could find any other storms that aren't on my island. Some people tell me I get excited when I talk about storms, but what can I say? They're so cool. I really hope that I can find other people who like storms. Yeah, like crazy storms, like when the wind blows from a cold to a hot and makes a tornado that can destroy an entire village by just going through it. Wait, we're out of time? No, but it was just getting good.
Persephone Sharonford Vanderoth Kearney de Renard III, fourth child of Viscount Zephyros de Renard, daughter of the House of Blades. At your service. But don't let my good breeding fool you. My family not only rules Theros with the other three houses, but we also control its military. As a child, instead of playing with dolls and learning how to arrange flowers, like my sisters, I studied combat and tactics with my brothers, and I was rather good at it. Then I discovered engineering and constructed my first firearm, Requiem. Life was going well, until I overheard my parents discussing an arranged marriage for me. Having already been thoroughly disillusioned about the bliss that is usually associated with marriage, I did the only thing I could. Claimed I was going for a long visit with Great Aunt Rosalind in Upper Azeros, took the longer route by land, and remained in Lower Azeros instead. I calculated it would be around 2 months before anyone showed up looking for me, by which time I would be long gone, a false name hiding my trail. Unfortunately, I miscalculated. Far too soon I heard that my eldest sister, Calypso, was in town looking for me. My miscalculation, father's choice and agent, and the sudden discovery that a band of thugs have been seeking to kidnap Calypso left me less than ecstatic. I had little choice but to reveal my identity to my new allies, and escort my sister back to the safety of our estate in Imbric, hopefully drawing out the brigands in the process. So far, things are going about as well as everything else lately.
So what space is Frey in on entry?
Well, you're still probably in here somewhere. You're still,
Okay.
You're coming underneath the same way. You got to come in the same door that Alona came in, if that's where you want to go, and it's right there.
Yep, continuing to only see the situation of sticks. So I'm gonna use the last 30 feet of movement to put myself here. Call it. I fucking knew it, you treacherous bastard! And bonus action rage.
This is gonna be funny next round.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where you were. See, you were on the map. You were underneath Jill. Okay. Well, gosh damn it. Hold on. Let me see if I can just give you back over here. Let's just make it weird, right?
I mean, why not, right?
Let's just put put phrase on the map.
Oh no!
Alright,
All the
so,
phrase.
Can you still control that one? The one that I just put up there?
Well, yes I can.
Okay. Ah. There you go. And then Geo, you were over here. All right, and you can control yourself. You're good.
Yep.
All right, sweet. I fucking knew it.
Calypso's turn.
All right. She.
And I will be right back.
All right, cool. All right. She's going to pull Gerald and get up to the door and start trying to bang on it. Let us out! Let us out of here! Please! The Viscount.
The goblin on his back.
Okay. As Styx, where is your blade at, by the way? Like, how do how do we say it? Like, you stuck it into him and you like pull it over and it like once you can't like it pulls back into your gauntlet or whatever.
Yeah, the dagger bit just goes back in once I've landed.
Okay. It's almost like kind of wind up, like winds back from the magnets and everything. Okay. So as you pull yourself over, like this flaming goblin in his face, and he sees this other raging. He sees the raging Frey, shirtless Frey, heathen come back in. He kind of takes a look around, and is going to go invisible.
No.
That's fine. I was on his back, so that's fine.
We've got a floating goblin. We know where to aim.
And he is going to... What's he gonna do? Okay.
Surrender.
Yep, that's it. Game over. You guys win.
Sweet.
No. Good try, though.
Damn.
Oh, there we go. All right. So, even with the goblin on his back, he's going to go 1. How much do you weigh? I guess it doesn't really matter. Can't be that much.
Not a lot. Where's my bag? 48 pounds.
Are you considered a medium or a tiny as a goblin?
I'm small.
I would assume tiny.
Small.
Well, small, not tiny.
I don't think that necessarily impedes his movement. I don't think so. Anyway, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, up the wall. As he goes invisible, you're still holding on to him. You feel his form start to walk towards the wall. And what are you on? His front of his back, back of his back? Where are you at?
On the back of his back. Because he was running away from us, so I shot him in the back and latched on.
Like Yoda. All right.
Yeah.
So as he starts to walk towards the wall, you can feel his feet attached to the wall and start to walk up. And you are now holding on and dangling onto him as he starts to climb up the wall. 35 feet up into the air. Do you want us to hang on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm stubborn.
All right. Go ahead and since you didn't necessarily make a grapple check to grapple him and hang on, just go ahead and roll a quick acrobatics to see. Oh, athletics to see if you can hold on. I think that's only fair.
Yep. Athletics, that puts me at 16.
Okay. I'll say you're still on there.
Yep.
You kind of lost your footing because all of a sudden gravity changes on you as he starts to go up, and now you're just kind of holding on, dangling by your hands there. But yeah, I'll say you're still on there. And you guys see, So, Frey, as you start to run over and state your claim, you see the goblin form. You see the Viscount disappear, walk toward, and the goblin just floats and starts to float up with his feet dangling. It looks like he's holding on to like an elevator or something as he just starts to float up.
I like it.
All right. Volt, you would probably see this too as the table as the ground continues to peel away, and you do start to feel like the table starts to like
Yeah, I want to roll out from there.
Down into the ground. Go ahead.
I want to roll out from that.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Get out of there. I don't know what happened to the count guy, so I'm worried for Styx. I'm going to give him Sanctuary.
Okay.
Wait, I gave Stack Sanctuary?
Sanctuary is not the same as Shield of Faith.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
And then I was going to shock the guy, but I can't see him, so I will distance spell a Cure Wounds to Styx.
Okay. So Styx, man, you're getting all kinds of buffs. You feel like a little bit more powerful in your fire shields, and now you're starting to feel like a little bit more of a tingle. Sanctuary,
so
right?
you get,
You're starting to feel like a chill go up your back, but not necessarily a cold chill. It's almost like you got like shocked, and it kind of just tingles up your back really quick, almost like a shock tickle.
And you get 15 points.
Hey.
Awesome.
Yeah, so my Sanctuary is just a parental do not enter sign, and it just floats around.
Parental advisory.
Just kind of peels off in the flames, like in the cloud smoke.
It's just a sensor bar. It's great.
Emojis. Awesome. Okay. And I guess you still have movement because it only takes so much to get out of there.
I'll go closer to them up there.
Okay.
I want to keep them in range.
All right. Cool. All right, Geo.
Can I get within 10 feet of Styx?
Well, you would have saw him go on the other side of the pillar and probably don't really see where he goes, but once you come around the side of the pillar, it won't be hard to see where he's at. And
so,
how high up in the air were you floating?
I was 10 feet above her when I was attacking her before.
Okay.
So I moved 35 over here, I think. Let me check.
Yeah, it was 35.
Okay.
Yeah, and I go up until I can reach Styx with the 10-foot pole.
All right. I need you to unleash everything you got. Superiority dice and all that shit.
Every attack he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, first attack.
Before he even attacks.
Oh, okay, so first wisdom save.
Yeah.
17 plus 1?
Yeah,
18.
that's going to make it.
All right, and then I'm going to try and attack him. Do I have advantage since he's on the back of somebody?
No one can ever have advantage against me in an attack. It can't surprise me.
All right. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23?
23 will hit. Just
all right.
Damn it.
Alrighty. Two, three, four, 5. That'll be 5 slashing damage, and then I will.
Yes. 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 Kill him.
I guess. Can I use Sweeping Strike, or can I use Disarming Strike?
He is floating in the air. You have no idea why he's randomly floating right now. So whatever you feel. Whatever Geo would do.
I'll try to disarm him, I guess.
Okay.
So that'll be 8 more slashing damage, and you must make a strength save of 14.
Strength save. Okay. That will be strength. Nice. 19. So
that passes.
I
Yep.
keep my weapon.
Yep. You're very confused because the crocodile man's attacking you. All right. Another wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
11.
Nope.
All right. Bonus
So
action.
you can choose another target if you want. That's within your reach.
There's no one there.
Then it's just no attack.
Another wisdom save. 14.
Nope. Mine's a DC 15.
All right. That's all I can do. I did bonus action and 2 attacks.
I appreciate you. You did good. You did good, kid. Good job.
No, bad job.
That's literally what I have to do.
Awesome.
I'm still well good for health. I'm fine.
All right.
Yeah, you're good. You're just confused why your friend is attacking you.
I want more! All right, go ahead. Top of the 4th round. Styx, you're up. You are hanging on the invisible guy, and you just see Geo come around the corner and start slashing away, trying to hack at you.
That's fine. That's just Jill.
It's just
I'm just gonna concentrate on what I do. I'm gonna climb on the guy's chest. So I'm gonna attack him. So I'm like stood on top of him. So I'm gonna stab down.
Okay.
Acrobatics or strength or
Yeah, since you're not really holding on to, again, you're holding on with two hands. So I mean, if you want to try to pull yourself up and climb around as he's walking up, I mean that's a lot going on there.
Yep. So for acrobatics, that will be 26.
Okay.
Is that the whole action? That.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, did you make a successful grapple earlier or something like that? Like, how are you holding on to him in the first place?
I literally jumped on his back. It wasn't an actual grapple check.
Jumped on his back. So I had him roll acrobatics to see if he could hold on while he went up, and he's holding on with two hands right now, and he's trying to climb onto the front to stab.
I mean, personally, I'd consider that the grapple then, to allow it to continue.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion.
Roll to break that, but I doubt I'm gonna beat a fucking 26. Yeah, no. So as you're dangling on and Jill starts to swing at you, just trying to even just get away from him, like and you kind of try to climb up and get on top. So you are on top of him now. You're on top of his chest.
Yep. That said, do you have more than one attack or just the one?
I got 2 attacks to go.
Okay, well a grapple only takes up 1 attack because it's a special attack action, so you can still make an attack.
Alright, so I'll stab him in the what I think is his chest off base. Either's good with me. It's a 26 to stab him.
With disadvantage?
Yeah,
he is
still invisible. I know you're on him, but it's still.
Oh yeah, disadvantage is 23 to hit him.
Oof. Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
That is 11, 14 points of damage.
Jesus. All right.
To dear old dad.
All right. Even though he's so actually, what this will do is actually break the invisibility.
Yo.
Yep.
Regular invis.
Let me double check on that. Pretty sure it does.
Regular invisibility is when they attack, not when they're hit.
Or if they lose concentration.
Yeah, concentration.
Yep, you can see him now.
Yo!
I rolled a 2. So
I like it.
Just got stabbed in the fucking chest or face or whatever the fuck it was. Alright, so he will come back into the...
Fiery Stick's just going to grin in his face.
You know, I think any female viewers might take issue with that chest or face, whichever they happen to be looking at, you know?
Hey-oh, my face is up here. My chest is up here.
Wait a second.
What? Alright, so I'm just going to put... We all know thematically he's... Alright, we'll just put him on. That's fine. That's fine. Alright. Is that your whole turn?
Yep.
God damn it, Lincoln. Alright. So
come on, buddy.
So Frey, you bust past Lincoln as he starts to catch up to you. He is going to get just up to the goddamn door.
Damn it!
He's just having a rough time.
Lincoln, pull your weight.
He'll still get to the door, and he's going to take a look around. Now, what the hell does he see? Nothing. Because that thing's up above. There's a drow to the left. Oh, God. All right. God damn it. Frey's over there. They're up there. Volt's down there. Runs into a situation. Now, there is wax scoop on the floor. There's a drow to the left. All right. All right. Okay, so as he as Lincoln's running up and he kind of pulls out his sword as he gets into the room and kind of takes a look around. When he looks down at the goop, he kind of like looks around and then slowly looks up and sees the figure dangling from the ceiling. But that's... I use this turn to see, so...
Is he gonna call it out?
What? Thing on the ceiling! Thing on the ceiling!
What?
Booger on the ceiling!
It's a candle! Kill the candle! That's gonna be his whole turn. Oh god, and speaking of the candle. Oh boy. Alright, alright. can use your action to take total control precisely the target until the end of your next turn. The creature takes any actions you choose and does anything you don't allow it to do. So, unless I'm reading this wrong, you can use your action to take control and precise control of the target until the end of your next turn. The creature takes only the actions you choose. All right, so I got my rule guys here, right? Okay, because I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Never played with this creature before. It's super fun. So I can use my action to take total and precise control of the target, meaning the Yakkles, right?
Yep.
Until the end of your next turn, the creature takes only the actions you choose and doesn't do anything that you don't allow it to do. During this time, you can also cause the creature to use your reaction, but this requires you to use your own reaction as well. So, does that mean, unless I'm reading this wrong, that on my turn, I can have Geo go, and on Geo's turn, he can still go too?
No, it's you issue the orders on your turn, and they act on theirs.
Yeah,
Yes,
I already gave
the
him
free
orders.
action, you can issue
This is a totally different paragraph. This is an additional thing that it does.
Yeah, so I can explain that for you right now looking at it. Right now, all you can do as a free action with this spell is pretty much just tell him what you want him to do. Right now, Crab is under his total discretion as to how he does it, what actions he takes to make it happen, anything like that. If you want him to take a very specific set of actions, have to do it the way you say, you have to use your action to tell him to do that.
All right.
And then he'll do that on his turn.
All right, so free action, I can just tell him to do anything. All right, fantastic. Got it.
So like free action, attack that goblin with all that you have.
Love it. All right.
Well, not quite, no.
So
it's still action, attack that goblin, but you can't add on with all you have unless you use your action.
Yeah, so I could say switch from Styx to Volt or Frey, and that's a free action to do that.
Yes. Yeah.
Stop killing the goblin. Kill the masked one. Kill the shirtless heathen.
Kill the shirtless heathen.
And that's so I need up my action to do that.
Alrighty.
Okay. And so essentially you get to take control of his character as far as this next turn goes.
Yeah, but I don't want to use my action. I just want to tell him to switch trajectory.
Okay, well then that would be a free action because you're just telling him to switch targets.
Yep.
All right. Yep. That sounds fun. We'll do that.
And then you still get your action.
So telepathically, Jill, as you're starting to swing at Styx, and you can't for whatever reason figure out why, you're missing. As these new players enter onto the board, there's a fucking running, raging lunatic and all this kind of stuff. You're going to hear telepathically in your mind, actually, the heathen, the shirtless one, him instead, and switch targets over to that one.
I look confused for a
He's
second.
just jealous.
Yes.
I look confused for a second.
Glorious Olympic physique.
And looking down at Lincoln.
No, don't you dare turn my friend.
As he looks up, and the creature, its red eyes looking over towards Jill's direction, but now looks down and sees Lincoln. You're going to see it almost all the candle goo all collapse onto the ground. And there's this strange mist floating in the air where the creature used to be. And it slowly coalesces down towards Lincoln. And you're going to see Lincoln kind of like frozen in space for a moment as the mist comes down and starts to coalesce onto him. And he screams out in pain, "Ah! Ah, no! Ah, get it off! Get it off!" That's all you see.
Does he take damage?
We don't know.
Let's head note real quick here. Also, every time Jill takes damage, he has to make another saving throw, and he makes it with advantage.
Well, let's not tell everyone that, because then someone's going to hit him, Frey.
I mean, I already knew that, and I haven't. So
now everyone knows it, Frey. Jeez.
I'm busy killing Daddy.
Also, he's attacking us at this point, so.
Yeah. So the candle still up on the ceiling, or is the Candle Mom still up on the ceiling, or is it fallen on too?
All the wax all at once, like a sack of potatoes, just all the wax just drops from the. It almost seems like to lose its viscosity, I guess. It almost it loses its form and falls, but what's left is this mist, and it just slowly swarms down and coalesces onto Lincoln, and you hear him breathe out in pain.
Okay, so he's not like entrapped in it, he's just covered in bits of it.
Mm-hmm.
So the creature is on the ground now because the wax fell.
Creature is the mist.
I don't know. You have no idea.
And
This is the
Misfits
worst.
in the doorway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Misfits would be, I guess, like right behind Lincoln.
How viscous does this thing look?
What, like the mist or the goop on the ground?
The goop.
You can disadvantagedly look at it and not eat up a turn, or eat up an action to look at it.
I'm just trying to figure out if it's thin enough that I can easily shove a grenade in.
I mean,
You can certainly try.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I love that line. Yeah, you can throw something in there if you want to.
Do I think that the explosion would still hit us, or if the goop would take it all?
You haven't really had a lot of field testing with the grenades there, Percy. You have no idea.
That is true. That is true. Okay, so that ruins that plan. I'll hold on to that one. But the goop isn't moving, right?
That you can tell. It's not moving.
Okay. So it looks like... Okay, I just want to try to make sure I'm understanding this right. So, goop and mist are hurting Lincoln.
No, the goop kind of fell next to Lincoln, but the
Okay.
mist has come down and has, like, sucked onto him.
Okay. And it's hurting him, and it seems like the goop is uninhabited at the moment.
Did it make a mistake?
And you're close enough that it definitely stinks terribly. This is the first time you've gotten close enough to, like, hot garbage smell to it.
Okay, I guess I will just try to pull Lincoln away because I don't have anything to deal with mist. So I'm just going to try to move up and hopefully...
What happened to your rad fan?
Oh, that's actually a good idea. I forgot about that. I'm going to do that. Actually, can I hold on to him while I use the fan to blow the fog away, the mist?
Okay.
Because otherwise he might get pushed with it.
So...
What's the action economy and the fan usage?
Let me look again. Wind fan. Action.
Then no, because it still takes an attack action to grapple him to hold him in place.
He's a buff guy though, right?
By raw anyway.
Yeah, he's pretty buff.
Okay, so it's a low DC. I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure. What kind of save is it?
Strength.
Got disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
And the DC is only 13.
So Lincoln and the mist have to make this.
Yes.
Can the mist persist against wind?
The mist has disadvantage on all strength checks as well, still.
Oh.
Okay.
It's still hexed.
Alright, so the mist rolled a 5 and Lincoln rolled a 4.
God damn it!
So what do you want this to do? They both go flying how far? Is it 10 feet
It's a
or
gust
15?
spell. Let me double check real quick. Gust.
Take your time.
I think it's a 10-foot distance.
Oh, gust of wind. Okay. Strong line, 60 feet long, 10 feet wide. Each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed on strength or be pushed 15 feet.
Oh, 15. Neat.
Oof. Alright. So first of all, here, I'll just kind of get the goop out of the way. So Lincoln
Come on,
and
Lincoln,
the goop
you
both go flying 1, 2, 3 feet away. Alright. Now, to hang on... See, so what's interesting is that it's going to move to the same spot.
Forced movement always breaks a grapple if it's a grapple effect.
But see here, it's not grappled. It's just when the creature starts its turn in the same
in
space
its
as
spot.
that thing.
Then they're in the same spot, and it'll still have the same effect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Percy, you bust out this. They both go flying. You only hear Lincoln, but
It does say disperses gas or vapor. Does that get rid of it at all?
disperses.
It would disperse like a fog cloud.
Disperses gas or vapor, and it extinguishes candles, torches, and similar unprotected flames.
Okay. Transforms into a toxic mist.
I mean, mist is a vapor.
Oh man, we're playing with words. Let's play with words, guys. Oh, it's so good and technical. I love it. So one more time with gust of wind. Go ahead.
The gust disperses gas or vapor, and it extinguishes candles, torches, similar unprotected flames.
Okay, something worthy of note. There's been similar questions asked about like vampires' gaseous forms. In the case of like vampiric gaseous forms, gust would in fact blow gases or vapors all the way to the edge of its range.
Okay.
So that's
I'm
something
cool
to
with
bear
that.
in mind. If it's a similar level of ability, that's the effect.
I'm cool with that. How far? Oh my god, what did I do?
It's a 60-foot. 60-foot line, 10-foot wide.
What did I do? What did I do?
I don't know, what did you
it's
do?
not moving. Ah! Sorry, my computer's like being weird. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm cool with that. So it's gonna slam. Not. Will it slam to the wall? I don't think that's far enough to necessarily
60 foot.
slam into the wall. Alright, cool. And then I'm going to take this. I'm going to bring this back. So it was here. So we're going to say 1, 2, 3. So 60 feet all the way back here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. I dig that. I dig that. So it's now off of Lincoln. Okay, I like it.
That makes him failing the save a little less horrible.
What a shitty Eldritch Knight. What?
Right? Poor Link.
I think that's all I've got.
Okay.
Except
That's
maybe
still good.
insulting the these cultists in Undercommon because they're useless.
I like it.
I believe you should still have Resilient as well, which allows them to reroll saves.
It depends on what level.
That's true. I don't know his exact class levels.
Indomitable, I think, is the one that.
That's the one, yes.
Yeah. But I don't think even I have that yet. That's a high level.
Oh.
I think it's 9.
Yeah, I don't have it
But
yet.
they got that a lot earlier.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Poor Lincoln. Nope. All right, cool. All right, that worked. So that's your turn. Gerald's gonna keep pounding on the door. So is Dennis. Frey, you're up, and you're raging, and your goblin friend is floating up in the air, 30, 35 feet up. And
Do we
Gil's floating there and up in the air too. It's a very weird situation.
Okay, can I see Fuckface, you know, the dad?
Yes, he's not. Yeah, so the goblin is not floating anymore. He is. You can see the Viscount. Yep.
How high up is the Viscount?
35 feet.
That's annoying. Okay.
That's That's annoying.
Well, it is. I mean, all these things I can't reach. I'll go ahead and run so that I am directly underneath my goblin buddy.
Okay.
Thank you for making this easier for me.
And then pull back on my... I'll reach into my pack, pull out a javelin, lean back, and whip it at my target.
All right.
Quite the angle you're throwing at.
Yeah, it is. It's a D20 plus 7 to hit. That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Neat. Let me check one thing as far as the thing goes.
It is a D6 of damage, by the way.
Chucking a javelin. Neat.
Yes, I know it's a D6. I'm just checking something right now. Where is that ability? Weapon attack. Sweet. So that'll be 2d6 there. Alright, so it's going to take 8 plus 3, 12 plus, 11, plus strength, which is 4, so for a total of 15 points of damage, of which would be 6 is necrotic.
Okay.
And that's my javelin attack.
Nice.
And then I will go ahead and additionally use my second attack action to activate my Doom Shroud.
Ooh.
Which is the slightly enhanced Fallen Aasimar ability that you gave me.
Ooh, okay.
Everything that can see me within 10 feet, so I think that'll basically just be Geel, has to make a DC 13 Wisdom save or become frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
So 35 feet up. I'm 10 feet below. I'm like 10 feet next to Sticks, so I had to hit him at 10 feet.
I should have done that the other way around. Oh, let me check a thing real quick. Nope, melee weapon attack. We're good.
I do not think I'm in range.
You're within 10 feet. I'm right there. Oh, wait, are you flying?
I am flying, yes.
Oh, never mind. You're not affected. I'll still do that, though, because I want to get this activated.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So you very angrily throw this javelin, and as you do, the purple necrotic energy starts to, like, black purple smoke starts to emulate from you, and scary as fuck. You're so scary throwing your javelin.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
That's right. Awesome. Is that your whole turn, sir?
Yep, that's my whole turn. Oh, I did not take an attack action or get attacked last turn, so my rage fades. I rage again.
Okay.
You threw a javelin. That's an attack.
Yeah.
Yes, but not last turn. Last turn I came in, used my full movement and bonus action raged. Was not attacked. It faded. Start of this turn.
You were prepping in case you did get attacked. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yep.
Alright. Bonusy, ragey. Elona, yep.
Okay.
So you see Percy drow. Lincoln goes tumbling, this other creature. You can't really hear it, but Miss makes sounds.
Okay. So I'm going to move 10 feet. And then as my bonus action, this is so dumb. This is so dumb.
I love it.
I'm going to activate my Boots of Blinding Speed. And I'm going to make a straight line with the rest of my 40 feet. Sorry. Into here. Well, okay. 45 feet because I get that 5 extra feet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it actually 50 feet, right?
Yeah.
So then I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
Okay. So I go blind. Neom. Oop! I stop moving. As my action, I'm gonna rip the window patch out of my coat. I'm gonna put it on the wall and open the window.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And as my free action, I'm gonna call out, Calypso Jared, get over here now! And I'm gonna let them get out through the window.
Ooh, okay. I like you.
Misfit. So Lincoln is still covered in the mist, or the mist was dispersed?
Dispersed.
As far as you can tell, yeah, it was dispersed. that way.
I don't
It's
like
at least
that.
not on him anymore.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Misfit's gonna move here and use his fire attack on that monster.
Go ahead, love it.
Son of, I'm rolling absolute shit tonight. I swear. I rolled all my dice before, and I rolled 5 things above a 10.
It's okay.
I mean, it's fine. Everything's Daijobu. Everything's good.
Oh wait, oh, never mind. Yeah, firebolt. So that's fuck. 13.
No, that'll miss.
Yeah, I figured. Cool.
I mean, I think it's missed anyway. So.
I guess it'll be affected. Most times it's just half damage if it's not magic damage, though this would be magic damage, so it would be full.
And that's my turn.
You see it turn into a donut, and the firebolt goes through the middle. And
Scooby-Doo
just
style.
to be a dick about it. I'm sorry, Kayla. Okay, I'm sorry. Ilona, that's your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn. That's it. That's everything.
So, hearing that, and seeing and looking over... so you yelled out...
I told them to get their butts over.
I know, but they don't know where you are, you silly goose.
Well, they know where I am.
They can hear at least that wall.
Yeah. So she's going
Gerald
to...
can see me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Dash, woman,
6,
dash.
7, 8. As far as she gets.
Fuck. That's fine.
What's her move speed?
20. So
30.
I dashed it.
It depends on if she's in heels.
then it's 15.
I mean, it's fine. I still have to open the window for them to actually crawl through next turn, so they wouldn't be able to get out this turn anyway.
I had her run on a diagonal this way. That's why it kind of probably looked weird.
Okay. Cool. And that's my turn. Well, not my turn. I don't know why I said that. My turn's been over.
That makes sense. Do you not like her speed? I'll move her back more so she never...
No! Keep her where she is.
I don't know. It looked like she wanted... I like the heels thing. Yeah, I should probably take like 20 feet off.
I've seen people sprint in heels. There's no difference in moving heels.
Well, it's more dangerous.
Especially when there's a sail.
For the ground.
My
No,
concern
you
is if you took
your
that.
ankle.
My thought was if she's taking the dash action, base movement speed's 30, she'd be able to get 60 feet.
Yeah,
So.
I had her at 20. Her
Okay.
and Gerald are at 20.
And fancy clothes.
Yeah, it's wearing a big heavy dress.
All right, Viscount has a goblin on him.
Yep.
Great. Super duper. All right. So as he continues to walk up the wall and has this goblin on him, he's going to... What'd I say, 30 feet?
35 last time.
Right? It's like that. Alright. Alright. So, taking out those daggers and stabbing away.
He's got to do the wisdom save thing from Sanctuary.
You attacked.
It's not working anymore. That's fine.
Yeah, once you attack, it falls off.
That's absolutely fine with me.
Still got 22 AC.
Yep. I already have my reaction
is it a
prepared.
straight roll, or do I have to make a wisdom save still?
No,
Yeah, once the person attacks that is being sanctuaried, it falls off.
Yep.
Alright, straight roll. Okay, cool.
This reminds me of that time.
Yeah, fuck it. Alright, cool. He is going to go with his death blow ability. It's gonna be fun.
Oh.
Rolls a
God
hit.
damn it!
Alright.
That's a
He
little
died.
bit. God damn it, 18? That doesn't fucking hit.
Nope.
Does it?
Not currently. Oh.
19?
Nope.
No.
Damn it. Alright.
I'm a hard little fucker.
Overclock feature, which is basically like action surge, but it's just called overclock to be cool. and he is going to attempt to grapple you and throw you off of him. So he's trying to stab away and like, and he's going to try to grab you and throw you.
So acrobatics.
Yep. Come on, baby.
I'll take that. That's 18 on the dice. So that's 25 on my acrobatics.
That's a 20. Great. It's going to try it again. God damn it! All right. Great. It doesn't matter. So, as he's dangling with you in the air, trying to stab away, you just nimbly try to just keep like crawling all over this guy. He tries to grab at you, and you just manage to you just
flip out each time.
Fellow with your fire hands on and everything, and just can't seem to get a grapple on you. God damn it! All right. Attack, overclock, death blow. Great. That's fun. Alright, well, that's his fucking turn. Awesome. God damn it.
Is he moving?
Nope, he just tried to stab you and throw you.
That's fine.
Volt.
Alright. I am going to do a lightning bolt at the wax monster. Since the table's not there anymore, I can shoot directly to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use my overcharge since I had to do my cleric one before. So it's a roll a d4 to see what happens. Oh shit, that's a 4. Okay, so...
He explodes.
No, I'm fine. This guy might explode. Where the hell are my spells? Okay, so overcharge number 4 gives me max damage and half damage extra as thunder. So it's 52 for a max lightning bolt 4th level. And then half of that would be 27. So math is 82.
Damn.
Wow.
And then my container is empty.
That's a lot of fucking damage.
Yeah, I got a lot of burst.
Am I still flying?
Oh, no, I would take that off if you're trying to stab people. That's just a free action to stop concentrating.
Alright, so I'm falling down.
You would fall whatever feet you were at, meaning you took damage.
I'll say like...
Oh, you're falling 30 feet, aren't you?
Well, I was 10 feet away from you, because I only went up to attack you from 10 feet away, so...
Minimum would be 20 then.
20, yeah.
Well, you're at 35, so I will have to say 25 feet up in the air?
And what is it like? Is it a roll or what?
A dex save. I'm sorry. Yeah, you have to make a dex save.
How dexterous is missed?
18, 20.
Oh, so yeah, they beat it. It's just like half of 52.
27?
Still a fucking shit ton. What?
26.
Alright, so yeah, 26, and then they also take the thunder damage, which is from overcharge, which is the half of that as well. So they're still taking 52.
So another 26. Okay.
Yeah, and that's done thunder damage.
Woo. What was the other one? The first part was lightning?
Yeah, first part's lightning, and if they're resistant to it, I ignore resistance.
Okay. And then
and then the other part's thunder.
Got it.
And then I'm gonna go and try to block so Lona can help them run out the window.
Awesome. Okay, holy shit. So from across the room, as the table slowly starts to go down into the floor and closes, whoever's near this, you're gonna hear this, and you can see on the back of Voltal's contraption, the winds on the inside, almost tornado-like, start to twirl, and there's like almost like a mini storm inside, and actually starts to almost feel like it's gonna like. You see some of the bolts even like on the side, like on the back bolt. You're like, oh shit. As like some of it like starts to like kind of pulsate on your back a little bit. You're like, oh my gosh. You almost feel the need to like grab a bolt and turn it just to tap a little bit just to make sure as you release all the energy across. slamming into the creature across the way. Fucking A, dude. What was that, like a bajillion 76 points of damage or something? What was that?
You took half of that,
52?
so you're good.
Holy shit. You guys, the whole room illuminates as this lightning just streaks across the way, hitting this creature that's now blasted with wind, lightning. Yep. Alright.
It's an all-weather attack.
Yeah, and if there's any objects on the wall that are flammable, they do catch on fire.
So does this mean it's a combo attack?
I think so.
Combo!
Combo!
Lightning wind strike. Alright, awesome.
Tempest.
Love it.
I need healing.
Tempest.
I mean, you haven't taken damage, so you're good.
Jill, you're up.
I fall down 25 feet, I think.
How high up were you?
I was 10 feet away from Styx, and he was 35 feet up on Master Guys. And I was 10 feet away from that.
So what is it? It's a d6 for every 10, right?
Yeah.
Alright, you take 5 and 4 and 6, whatever that is.
Kyle, does the wax creature need to make a concentration check on the mind control?
It's not concentration on their end, is it? I thought it was just the person can make the will save.
For dominate person?
I think so.
Do I do it when I get attacked by someone or when I take damage?
Oh boy, no. It's a concentration spell. Hold
Oh,
on.
it is. Okay, cool.
Oh.
So he has to beat a 22.
Yep, and just let me make sure I roll this right.
Possible.
Come on, baby! I have a +4 to con. Alright, here we go. Come on. Keep my Jill. Keep my Jill! 16 plus 4, 20. God damn it! Alright. So, Jill, as you fall down, what did I say? 4, 5, 6. You take 15 points of fall damage. And as you're about to like lounge up and start to go full bore on your friend, you don't hear the voice anymore.
Yay!
Just as you hear
Here's static.
Yes, attack. You just hear it's almost like the call drops. Yes, attack. You don't hear the voice anymore.
All right. I'm mad. Where is it?
All the way over there.
I can move 45 feet.
I say it doesn't look like the goop anymore.
If
either.
you're still flying, oh no,
I'm not.
Flying.
So 35.
Good dash, you can get to it.
35. All right. I'll dash all the way over there.
All right.
You motherfucker.
Run across the map, glaive in hand, following the lightning streak as your guide. Streaking across the map.
All right, I'm over there. That's all I can do.
All right, Sticks.
Yep. Still on Daddy Dearest. I'm gonna keep attacking Daddy Dearest.
All right, go ahead.
That's a 25 to hit.
Oh, yep, that'll hit.
That's 15 points of damage to Daddy on the first hit.
All right.
And again. That is 21 to hit.
Hold on 1 second. Math. Hold on a sec. Okay, yeah, what was the second one? 21?
21 to hit the second one. That's 6, 12, 14. And let's add a few of the small to that just for the fun of it. So 22 points of damage on the second hit.
All right, Sticks, how do you want to do this, man?
Yeah!
Nice.
Straight through his chest, because I'm literally still a little thump. Straight down into his chest cavity, sword poking out the other side, and ride him down to the floor.
All right. So as he's trying to grab at you, get off me! Get off me! And you just find this clearance where he tries to grab at you, and you take your blade and just stab down into its chest. You see the face again one more time. And as you stab into the chest, you see these little sparks and electrodes start to like come out of the middle of the chest.
Yo!
And as the face starts to fade away, it almost looks like a Warforged face at first glance, but there's no eyes at all either. It's just a flat, parted down the middle and pressed against both sides. But as the alter self spell starts to drop, and you can see its true form, you just and it tenses up and just falls down to the ground, and you just ride it all the way down and just crashes in. So that it almost leaves like a little bit of an indent from the weight of the creature as you fall down. And Volt, you would kind of see it as you release all your arcane energy.
I hold up a 10.
I'm literally under them, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Frey, you're like ready to catch him, and you just see them start to fall down. We'll see what happens on your turn, because like I don't know, would you fall the whole way? I guess maybe you would.
You would fall up to
speed
60
is
feet a
100.
turn.
Oh,
No,
yeah. Go ahead.
No,
Frey,
60 feet a turn is if you had feather fall or something. Normal fall speed is 150 around.
Yeah, you would probably. Yeah, you would definitely fall down to the ground. Now, Frey, make a dex check, unless you want to just take it. You see
take it like a man.
Yeah, you just
keep your rage. Keep your rage. Take it.
I'm already gonna keep my rage and make an attack roll.
I know.
I'll take a dex check or dex save.
Dex saving throw. See if you want.
Could I instead make an athletics check to just choose to take it and catch him?
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
You gonna like welcome home bride catch cradle?
So
you're damn right.
You're gonna catch the dad and.
It's like Tarzan catching Jane when she was flying through the air.
So
that's 23.
Okay, so as he stabs in, you start to ride this thing down. You're waiting for that. You're waiting for that crash down sticks to like impact the floor, and instead right as you're about to hit, you feel this. You know, like when the elevator stops all of a sudden, and you're like, "What the hell?" And you look up, and Frey's black mask, kind of coalescing on itself, is staring at you.
I've written an extra 0 on the end of the sign.
A little bit of nice flavor here. When Doomshroud's active, there's also like 2 pinpoints of pure purple energy where his eyes would normally be.
Ooh.
Landing in Frey's arms, look at him in the face, go, "That's one for me." Pull my sword out, jump over him, and use my movement to.
My man,
I
just toss the body directly in front of me.
Ship it. Amazing.
Yep. So that's 30 feet movement.
All right. Okay. All right. Excellent. All right. So that's one guy down. Over to Lincoln. Oh boy.
Come on, buddy.
I believe in you.
All right.
If he just jumps, can the wind take him to the guy?
Well, it's still like acid.
He's not missed, so it'd only move him 15 feet. Which
Yeah, that's a free
speaking of, I think
15
he has to
feet.
make the check anyway.
Yeah, that's a free 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to see what we can do here with
At the start of his turn, must succeed a strength save or be pushed 15 feet.
Yeah, so get 15 feet and then he gets to run up and just stab a dude.
fucking 2. All right. So how far does he move?
15 feet.
Oh, wonderful. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, he just walk up now.
All right, cool. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So, so as he's like trying to fight against the winds, and he was starting to like take some sort of damage from the creature being latched onto him, and the winds now flinging the creature away. He's kind of catches bearings for a moment, and as the winds continue to pick up, fuck it, and he like actually kind of lets go, and that lets the wind take him that 15 feet and says you roll a 2, whatever. And we'll continue to just like in his mind it looks cool, right? It looks graceful, but really he's almost like tumbling through the wind as he like continues his movement, like try to like catches the ground a little bit and continues to roll towards this creature. And like we'll jump again and just try to make it look really cool and dramatic, and he's gonna take 2 swings at it.
Come on, buddy.
I missed!
Damn, Lincoln!
course he did.
You
Misses
are
everything.
fucking killing me, bro.
I said die, missed. Not nah, I missed.
Oh.
It's a 18 plus fucking 7.
Oh, I definitely missed.
He hit something.
Right? As his bonus action, as he runs up and tries to do some really cool stuff, he will activate his longsword, and lightning will coalesce down the blade. And oh, nice. 8, 16, 19, 7. Okay. Wait, hold on. Okay. Second strike. Misses. Okay. So as he activates his blade, comes down, swings down once into the mist. It kind of like hits and finds some sort of purchase, and he swings back up. And as he swings back up, it kind of parts a little bit. Unfortunately, I missed! I missed on the second one. But I hit on the first one. Okay, you guys.
That's fine.
And then on this thing's turn. Yeah, I think it's time to get the fuck out of Dodge.
No.
That sounds fun. So it is going to
strength save.
Is it in the it's still in the thingy?
Yeah, it's at the end of it.
You put him at the end of the reach.
He's at the end of the tunnel, but he's still got the wind.
Ooh, 19 plus what is it?
Okay, the DC was 13, so it doesn't.
Okay.
Was that a disadvantage?
Oh, okay.
Because she's still hexed.
Okay. 16 plus.
The DC is 13.
Okay. Well, 16 to 19. Ha!
Yep.
Yep. All right. Where do I want to fly? Where do I want to fly?
Choose a place to die.
I need to fly and get the fuck out of here.
Do I still get an opportunity attack on it?
Let's see. It is going to.
It is in your reach.
I don't know if this is going to work or not. Yeah. Let's go with that. So, it is going to cast web. I need to get my... Damn it, I deleted my web. God damn it. I didn't mean to delete it. I wanted to put it on the back. Gosh dang it. Where'd you go, web? Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Where did you come from?
We're gonna use this one. Nope, that's not it. Gosh dang it. Where did my web
still,
go? I'm gonna use this one.
Is it still mist form, or did it solidify?
Good question.
I mean,
It's important because I don't know if I can cast in mist form.
I can't find a web. Fuck it. I'm just gonna. It's gonna try to just fucking make a bolt for the door. So Lincoln and Geo.
if it's trying to fly through the wind, then
How high up does the wind thing go?
it just is 60 feet long, 10 feet wide. So I would think no more than 10 feet tall either.
That makes sense.
Or like
10 feet.
10 feet or 5 feet?
10 feet.
Okay, so wide it's 10 feet. So assuming it's a square, 10 feet tall.
Okay. Alright. Alright, cool. Alright, so it is going to try to go up, around, down, and try to make a way for the door. We'll see if it works.
Is it still in gas form?
Yeah, it's still in gas form.
It'll just automatically push to the end again as soon as it re-enters. Even if
up,
it passes a strength save.
Up and over.
Well, but
I am blocking the door.
The door's 10 feet tall.
Alright.
I mean, if you try.
Right. You guys want to play this game, huh? Alright, cool. We'll play that game.
I mean, there's still a window up over here I could try for, but...
Cody, stop!
Fine, we'll kill it in the next round. We'll be dead very soon.
Do I get a attack of opportunity?
It's gonna fly right at you, but Lincoln will.
Yeah, it doesn't leave your range, so sadly, no.
And Lincoln misses. That's it. That's his turn.
Lincoln.
Polar Master, right? Crab?
I have Polar Master, and then I have.
Yeah, he
Sentinel.
gets an opportunity attack if someone gets it within his range.
I think it was already within his range, though.
The 10 feet? If it was over here, then no.
It was
'cause he already-
right there. That's 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
that's.
Still entering a threatened square, so...
Up to the
I mean,
DM.
DM call.
I tried.
Because he used his dash just to get into range. That's as far as he got. That's why he couldn't attack last turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, the Polar thing, you use your reaction if they enter your range. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, when they enter your reach, yeah. So that wouldn't take effect.
Yeah, because we stopped and it was in range, so it started in range anyway. It didn't come into its.
I thought he was farther than 10 feet.
So if he
No,
would have been back a
'cause he's
square,
there.
I would say sure.
Yeah.
No, I already picked that spot, so yeah.
Anywho, so as this mist gets out of the flow, Lincoln takes another swipe at it, and it coalesces onto Jill again. And Jill, I'll tell you what happens when it's your turn.
Cool.
You just see people flying in your fucking wind. Just
Okay. Well, I don't know if I can move my line, but I'm going to step forward. Let's do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. With the extra 5. So I'm going to move up there, angling the wind to go right here to throw it against the wall, hopefully.
Okay.
Oh.
So you're gonna walk straight and then turn.
Yeah. So the wind is going with me.
So Lincoln has to make another goddamn thing.
Oh, I think it's Jill this time.
That's the start of their turn, I believe.
okay, good.
Or when it first
Yeah.
hits
Yeah.
them.
All right. Good.
Yeah.
Jesus. You're gonna kill Lincoln.
We get healing potions. He's fine.
All right.
Um,
So you're gonna walk up and then turn it as your what is it? A bonus
Yep.
or an action to turn? I forget.
I think it's my action to turn it. Let me double check.
All right.
Each time it's used again before then. No, it doesn't say one way or the other. So, I mean, up to you whether it's action or bonus action. It doesn't say what angling it is. Although I do think it was action at some point somewhere.
I could have sworn it was an action. Or
Yeah, no, I'm fine using action.
It has to be at least a bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a bonus action, gust of wind, right? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a bonus to change it.
Okay, then yeah, bonus action. Sweet.
What kind of saves do me and Jill have to make?
Strength.
God damn it.
DC
Come on,
is
Jill.
13.
Oh,
If it's a
disadvantage,
gas,
right?
it's automatically tossed back. At the start
Yeah.
of its turn.
Hey, have you been rolling to see if you keep concentration on your hex there, Mr. Goblin
It's
Guy?
it's not a concentration.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
Hex is.
Could've sworn it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But have you taken
Awesome.
damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
And that's 18 plus my con.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I rolled a 16 and a 17, so at disadvantage it's still +2 and an 18.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I also saved.
Awesome. Yeah. I'm doing good. I got one back.
Okay. Well,
So
I
just
took
like-
out my action.
Just like holding on for
Um,
dear life. Okay.
I want to shoot it.
Okay.
I got sharpshooter, so I shouldn't have a problem not hitting Jill.
Okay. I mean, it is coalesced onto him. Think of like
I can
fairy,
take it.
Think of like
Is
fairy
it
fire.
like
It is
dew,
sucked onto it.
or is it like just around?
It looks like it is on him.
Jill, do you think you can take a little bit of a few
Yes.
shots? Okay, I'll shoot it.
All right.
All right, so I'll do 2 shots. Yes, that was not 18, not 19. Yes.
Those both hit me at least.
So mist on a creature, and you're trying to shoot the mist on a creature.
Yeah. So that's 15 and 6. I maxed and minimized.
All right.
What a min-maxer.
Blame the dice.
How much damage was that?
So
21.
15 plus 6, 21. Yeah.
Do I take that damage, DM?
Hold on, I'm reading. I want to make sure we're doing this right. Yeah, okay. I'll say that works. Alright, cool. Alright, so how much was the damage?
21.
Okay. How do you want to kill the bit? How do you want to do this?
Yeah!
Oh, that's fun. It actually makes an X if you go negative. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. I know you do that. So this mist kind of like coalesces on top of Geo, and as it coalesces on top of him, and you're about to turn the fan over. Well, I guess you already did turn the fan over.
Yeah.
You can see almost like the fan action kind of like almost starts to like goop it all into one like corner over on the Geo's shoulder just for a minute, and you have like just that split second to kind of just close your eye real quick and shoot in. So what do you want to do?
I want the first shot to make it like release, and then the second shot just make it evaporate.
Okay.
Oh,
So as you
there's
shoot
nothing to
into
eat,
it,
then.
it kind of like the goop, all in one big goop, kind of like, and as it starts to, you like take that extra second as it releases off of Geo to do a quick second shot, and you just see this splatter and mist and gelatin just kind of fling across the wall because it's connected to the fucking fan. Just kind of fling back in like this general direction.
I do hope that wasn't my mother just transformed. Oh well.
Okay.
There's nothing I could have done about it anyway.
All right. Nice guy.
Did I take that damage, by the way, DM? I assume not.
I mean, she rolled well enough to not hit you.
Hit me?
Yeah.
Alright.
So as of right now, the initiative order has been taken down. What do you guys want to do? You're in this room. Calypso started to run towards the window. Gerald starts to do the same thing, even though you guys are shooting lightning bolts and everything. I think he is following suit right behind Calypso towards Ilona.
Seeing the thing dead, I'm gonna be like, wait. Okay, hold on. I think we can use the door.
What?
I think we need to get out of here. I don't think that this place is safe. I think we need to take Calypso and Gerald to the Glory Hounds and see what we can figure out from then. And I think we need to do it now.
But I didn't get to eat anything.
It's fine. We can eat at the guild hall.
First of all, where did the table go? Percy, the table's gone.
It's for easy cleanup. Hold on, and I'm gonna go over. I've already closed the fan, snapped it shut.
Damn it! Now I gotta pull the table back out. All right.
I'm gonna go over and push the green button, push the red button.
Okay, so as you push the green button, the door does start to open up, and the windows start to release their and the kitchen doors open up. You see Bob and Dennis. They're like, Bob, Dennis, and they kind of like walk into the kitchen.
Well, but before the whole thing goes up, the metal door starts going up. Be like, Ilona, your door's going away.
It's fine. I'll just get a new one.
It's so tiny.
Is it something that I could have pulled off, or is it something that only she can pull off?
No, it's like in the wall.
Okay.
Yeah. As all this is happening, I'm going to start escorting Calypso and Gerald towards the door.
And as this is all happening, as Frey determines combats over, the mist that coalesced to form his wings completely dissipates, and he says, "What of Andromeda? Right, that was her name. Your other sister."
My other sister, yes.
Maybe we should check the building.
Oh yes, I'm most definitely going to do that because my brothers might be. Gerald,
yes.
Since obviously my father keeping his mouth shut doesn't matter anymore. Father. What exactly happened with my brothers? Where are they?
Last I heard, I believe that they were coming back from visiting with your brother-in-law, Nadol.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
I like the wall, by the way.
Essentially.
Lick the wall.
What
I
remains of
rolled a natural
Percy's mom?
1, so 2.
I want to insight check that too because I don't trust any of this.
Sure.
Yeah.
12.
So, Gerald and Calypso are obviously pretty freaked the fuck out as to, like, what is happening right now. They're not adventurers. They have no idea what's going on. Gerald just seems very much like he just wants to get out of this room and get Calypso out of here with him. So they're coming back from visiting with your brother Nadol. Can we please just get out of here, please? And he has like Calypso around the waist. Yes, that would be lovely. I would like to get.
Frey's going to actually block their way, pull out the boom hammer, and kind of slap it into his hands. No, I think it's pretty fucking weird that you didn't know anything about this living here. You got some explaining to do. I'd like to make an intimidation check.
Oh, okay, go ahead. He'll kind of take a step back, put Calypso behind him.
My poor
I have a plus 11, but I rolled a 2, so 13.
Okay. Oh god, I moved the whole map. Hold on.
Earthquake!
I was trying to fix
Oh
Gerald,
my
and I fucked it all
God!
up. Oh goddamn! If you could see it on Streamlabs right now, it's all fucked up. I was just trying to. Oh god, I did it again! No! Please stop, okay. I just wanted to move the map. Alright. Intimidation, huh?
Rolled real poorly, though.
Sir, as of right now, I don't care about you and your feelings or your questions. I just want to get Calypso out of here now. And he's just gonna try to move you.
Yeah, I'll resist.
He's just like...
Frey, stop it. They're the victims. They don't know anything, and even if they do, we can question them at the Glory Hounds where it's safe.
Yes, what she said. Can we please just leave before those creatures or more creatures? What were those things?
Does Frey move?
He'll look like he's not going to for a moment, but then he like growls a little bit
chest is very sweaty
and steps out of the way.
Frey, would you mind escorting them, actually? Make sure they get to the Glory Hounds and are secure.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm going with him. I have learned Frey has a tendency to go rogue.
But I'm a barbarian in this campaign. What are you talking about?
Wagga wagga.
I think we should all actually stick together for the time being because we don't know what's going on. We don't know what you might uncover at this house. And I'm just very anxious at the moment.
1 second, I say.
The table's back full.
Yeah, no, I'm grabbing my plate, putting more food on it, and just sitting there eating.
Amazing. Just.
I just stood there, still on fire. It's fine.
Anything left of Percy's not mom?
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Oh my god, don't beat her.
You don't know if it's actually organic. You might not want to.
11. Where's investigation? 11.
11. So...
Is this with your monocle?
That's with advantage, I guess.
Yeah.
Hold on. 18.
Okay. Yo!
So when this mist came up out of the fan and coalesced on top of you and Percy started to blow it off of you and shoot it like off of your shoulder and off into the corner, you heard these splats against the wall, and as Percy takes down her fan and you start to hear this, the mist form has seemed to coalesce back into that wax gelatin consistency, yellow brown, The stench is even worse than it was before. That's all you really see. It's just a big. There's still that big gloop back in the front where it originally turned into its mist form, and now there's more goop on the wall where the body parts seem to have. If it had body parts, it's all gooped against this back wall over.
I taste it?
You were more than welcome to if you like.
Yes, I would like to taste it.
It tastes like Jello.
I eat the rest of it.
Oh God.
That's
It
fine.
did speak.
You are more than welcome to.
Does eating a fucking fiend have any adverse effects?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Oh boy.
And you said you want to eat all of the gelatin.
Yes,
Amazing.
it's delicious.
Amazing.
Just get it wide, like scrape it up against the wall.
It's like a sweet lemony orange kind of jello taste to it. It's like a nice.
Grab a newspaper, bap him about the snow. No, bad you.
I just keep going.
Go eat the table.
That's next.
No. Jill.
No.
That wasn't in character though. I'm a bit preoccupied with the others at the moment.
Stop moving the friggin' thing, Kyle. Sorry, guys. This is driving me nuts. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It's moving the whole gosh dang thing. All right. Anyway.
I don't want to leave just yet. I want to investigate any nooks and crannies that they may have been using, and I go over and peek around to where the corpse of Not Dad is.
Sure,
I do want to take a look at that as well.
Fine, just do whatever you want. Just let us take them to the Glory Hounds and then we'll come right back.
Oh, yes. Just make sure that they are
Can
secure.
we please leave now? Has Frey moved away from the door? Can we leave? Or is Frey still at the door?
No, Frey moved.
Lincoln, would you go with?
Sure.
Figure that might get him back in the good graces of the hounds a little bit.
Mm-hmm. You want me to take him to the Glory Hounds? That's what you want?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll go smoothly. Sure, I could take him, but I can't take him in.
Well, no, Lincoln, the three of us are going. You, me, Frey.
Yes.
Ah, the trio.
Yeah.
We got here pretty fast. We, booked it here. Looks around the room. You're welcome, by the way, everyone.
I'm just licking the wall. I don't.
I'll just stare at him still on fire. But yeah.
We were like the cavalry there. We came in. You guys probably would have been in a bad way.
Anyway.
I'm at the table making a sandwich.
Ilona's just like, all right, sure, and just ushering him out the door.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we did good, and it's getting pushed out. I thought that was great. Misfit's shaking his head.
Come on, Misfit.
Misfit follows. Oh god, I made Misfit huge.
Yeah, he grew.
And I will recover my used Stormheart grenade to fix it up to use again.
All right, dude. I must have pushed something that everything moves when I move. I don't know. Any IT guys, whatever I push.
Is the map in layer? Is it the map in the map layer?
Every time I click, it makes it like I'm right clicking. I must have pressed the button by accident. Well, whatever. Anywho.
Once I'm done looking up the wall of everything, I go over to the other spot and put it into a jar for later.
Okay.
Fine.
So mark down.
Jar of mom.
Jello, yeah. Jar of mom. Jello of jar, yeah. Jar of Jello. Jar of Jello. Amazing.
Jar of.
And Frey and Ilona, you're going with Lincoln and Gerald and Calypso?
Yeah, it's me, Frey, Lincoln, Misfit, escorting Gerald and Calypso to the Glory Hounds.
Okay. You will see him, has his arm around her and is, trying to help her walk, but, definitely gingerly trying to move pace and trying to get out of the house.
Cool.
You hear, he's, kind of whispering things to her, but...
What is he whispering?
Yeah, that.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Son of a... 4.
And I got a 13. So that's a 9 on dice.
It's gonna be all. That's all you really hear, Frey. Sounds like you said it's gonna be all right or something, but something around that.
Ilona hears nothing because Lincoln's still yammering away about how he saved the day, even though he did absolutely nothing.
That's all I'm saying. We left, we came back.
Did you actually hit anything in that fight?
Yeah, dude, I hit the thing. I think I killed it. I'm pretty sure I was pretty close to killing it. I came in, it scared me a little bit, I'll admit to that.
You sort of screamed.
It latched onto me.
I didn't know your voice could go that high,
my
actually.
sheer will of amazingness, it latched onto me and then let go. And then I flew through the air and came down and striked it and almost killed it in one shot. And then Percy finished it off or whatever, I guess.
Lincoln, did you hit your head at all? Sorry. As we're walking, looking at him, making sure he's okay. Oh God, please. You know, I'm going to use my Hail Mercy. Hail Mary. So, God, this is the worst night.
Kind of give him a 1 over. It's like, he seems okay. He seems, no concussion protocol here. He's
okay. Yeah, because that's a 14.
I'm just saying I crushed it. That's all. It only had I hit on that second swing, I think I probably could have taken it out in one quick little.
Sure. You did very good.
Yeah.
Very good, Lincoln. Very, very good.
Just saying. Frey,
I hit everything I tried.
So what happened in there, Frey? Anyway, I mean, what did you put together from all that?
Honestly, man, I don't fucking know. Some sort of panic room was going on. Percy's dad is a robot.
Really?
Look at that.
Did someone say something about that yellow thing being Percy's mom?
Did somebody? That sounds.
What? Jill ate it. That's awesome. That's pretty cool.
Oh God! Did Jill eat? Is Percy a yellow?
I don't know. She's a robot.
Whoa,
you don't know that?
Wait. As you say that, Link is like, wait, what? Oh,
I don't think Percy's a yellow pile of goo with a red eye.
All I know
is it yellow?
Would I actually be able to identify that at all with my time spent in the temple?
I'm pretty sure they were dying. I'm pretty sure we showed up. I'm pretty sure we kicked ass, and I'm pretty sure we saved the day. And he goes to high five for Frey.
To be fair,
I'll take the high five.
Of course.
But, Kyle, since I did research Lolth a little bit directly, and I did spend a whole lot of my life in a religious temple, do I know what that was? Does Frey know, I should say?
You can make a history check if you want.
Yeah, give it a go.
As
Good at history.
Lincoln high fives Frey and not Ilona, she's very upset. Oh yes, the big strong men came in. Luckily that door just happened to appear out of nowhere.
I don't want to take any bets as to what I rolled.
No, you're right. My bad. You did the whole thing and got us in there. What else? How'd Misfit do? How'd he do? How'd you do, buddy? And he kind of looks down at him and...
Misfit always does amazing at everything he does. You know this. He's perfect.
Yeah, okay. I just... It was a lot
I
going
know,
on.
I mean, you got Ilona there real quick.
Yeah.
Scratch his head.
Alright, what'd you roll in your history there, dude?
Any bets there?
What'd you roll? You roll a 1? Is that what you rolled?
Yep.
God, we're rolling so bad.
1, 2, 9, 1. Great.
Awesome. Yeah, Jello monster. No, I'm not ringing any bells. Jello monster. Yeah, I'll make a mental note of that, but yeah. Nothing right now. Jello monster. You're kind of in the moment with Lincoln right now and having some high fives and really saving the day. It's kind of hard to focus on, Wolf at this moment. Beating chests and stuff. What are you guys doing back there in the room?
I want to look over the robot. I want to see if he's got the letter that I had sent in his pocket anywhere.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation.
Okay.
Six, what are you doing during all this?
going to where the glob thing is, trying to work out what it is, and burning as much of it as possible.
Net 20!
Oh,
27.
Okay, all right. Okay.
All the secrets. Everything on him.
All the secrets.
Now I go fucking now.
All right. So, first of all,
Of my 5 rolls tonight, 2 have been 1s.
buddy, can't happen every night.
You've been hanging out with me too much.
And a 3rd was a 2.
Yeah.
Ah, where's the note? I have it written down.
I mean, I know what my note said. You don't.
Right. So anyway, yes, you will find the note on him.
Okay.
All right.
And it's opened?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
And you would also find on his person slippers of spider climbing.
Oh, yes.
And while you're investigating Dad, and you kind of give him a once over, you see this big hole in the chest where Stitch made his killing blow.
Mm-hmm.
And although it's not sparking anymore, you look inside and you see this vast network of a technology that you have never seen before. Go ahead and just roll a basic. We'll say history check just for the sake of the conversation.
History?
Yeah. I know you rolled a crit. I know you rolled a crit in your investigation. I just want to see how much of this.
Any advantage because Tinker stuffs?
Oh, I mean, not advantage. I'll say you can add your Tinker proficiency to it if you want. It's a Tinker history check.
Not quite as good, but still good. 23 plus, so 26.
Okay. All right, Percy. Goddamn. All right. So here's what we'll say. So as you're looking this creature over, and you're like, okay, the first thing you'll notice is the face. We'll go top to bottom here. So with the face, again, there's no eyes. It almost seems like there's like this ray. It comes to like a raise in the middle. Other than that, the face is flat on both sides. And as you kind of pull back the collar a little bit, you can see more of this metal exoskeleton to this creature. And the face itself, as you look to the side, it almost looks like you can almost reach your fingers under there and almost like pull this whole face part off. And as you're looking into the hole in the middle of the chest, again, you'll see a technology you're not familiar with or seen before, but some things you can tell is, one, it doesn't look like the Warforged that you fought before. It doesn't look like the Clockworks that you fought before. There's something about there's all these different like wires. Like Clockworks were more of like gears and stuff. You know, Warforged had this different cacophony of like this metal and wood. This creature is metal from head to toe. As you pull back more of the exoskeleton, you can see when you pull back the wrist where the blade came out. He's not actually holding it. You can see coming out of this bottom section of the wrist, it actually like peels back and actually extends out, and he can actually grab onto it and it can suck back into it. And in the middle there's these wires and electrodes, and you pull out like this whole piece of what we would call like almost like a circuit board kind of thing, but it's you don't know what it is. It's just a board with all these cords going to it. So it's not Warforged, it's not Clockwork. This is something you've never seen before.
Aliens.
Yeah! That'd be so cool.
I am picking over every bit of it to memorize it and add it to my book and start trying to figure it out later.
Okay.
While she's doing that, I eat a chair.
Spider climbing. What did he do?
He just said,
While she's doing that, I eat a chair.
Oh,
just the delivery.
So, I'm over here. Am I aware with my passive 20
that he's eating?
that he's eating a chair because it would like wood crunch?
You wouldn't see him necessarily walk over to it because you're very invested in your investigation right now. But after a few crunches, you would definitely hear the splintering of wood coming from behind you. And at first glance, you look over and you first actually see Volt sitting there at the table, and like the crunches match his bites of his sandwich, and you're like, and you hear like wood breaking. It takes a moment, but as Volt looks at you and you look at Volt, you look over to the side and you actually see Geo with, you know, half a chair hanging out of his mouth.
I do hope you're going to replace that.
Alright. I continue eating.
So you ate the chicken before and it tasted like wood. You're eating the wood. This tastes like chicken, Geo. Back at it.
Amazing.
Good old, you know, woods, you know, chestnut grilled chicken. Has that little smoky aftertaste to it.
I'm gonna keep my bites with Giles. I'm gonna keep in tone with him the whole time.
Practicing your ventriloquism.
Yeah, I'm watching him eat, and then every time he goes to bite, I bite.
Awesome.
And then I try eating regular food, and then try to sneak a plate.
Regular food tastes like garbage.
Yep, I eat a plate.
Plate tastes like
mashed potatoes.
Rock
mashed
candy?
Potatoes. The white place tastes like mashed potatoes. So with the dad creature, you got the boots of the slippers of spider climbing, right? If you wanted to, you could, since you rolled a crit, you see that you could actually take like the faceplate off. You could probably take those blades off if you wanted. And the one thing you do notice that this is still Dad's clothes that he's wearing. This metal exoskeleton is underneath the clothes.
Mm-hmm. Can I fit it in my bag of holding?
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
I can chop it up.
You'd have to break it up.
Okay, because I think it's like a 2 foot wide diameter, and that's most people.
I mean, maybe if you broke it up, it'd be a lot easier.
Well, I hesitate to break it up until I understand it.
Remember, your dad was like 6'3", so I mean, it's like it still matches his size. In fact, the one thing I would also say with that crit investigation is that it does almost seem like your dad was like 6'3", 6'4". This thing seems like it's 6-ish. It does seem
so close,
like
close enough that I wouldn't notice.
Give that to you too.
Without very close inspection, at least, yeah.
Okay.
So you want to shove it in?
I want to see if I can carefully place it in. Do like, lift the arms to kind of.
Yeah, fold it up and like crunch. Oh God. Okay, sorry. And crunch it up some more and try to shove it in. All right, I'll allow it. That's fine.
As gently as I can, but I want to be able to study it later. So
shove Dad in there. It'd probably be a lot easier if you took Dad's clothes. If you took Dad's clothes off and actually just shoved the exoskeleton in there.
I can do that.
All right. We'll go with that. All right. So as Ilona and Frey and Lincoln and Gerald and Calypso start to walk off towards the Glory Hounds, Jill continues to eat after a exhausting fight, and Volt joins him at the dinner table. Persephone is making her investigation, and Styx is just kind of keeping tabs on the scene, making sure nothing else is really...
Keeping tabs on the scenes, trying to work out what that thing was, and burning any residue that's left of it.
And burning the excess stuff that Jill didn't eat. Okay.
Yeah.
I put some in a jar.
I will say that is where we can call it for the evening, guys and gals. All right? Sound good?
Yeah. No!
Yes!
That's fine.
Yes, it's a great place. Good job. Hey, nobody died. I thought that was going to go a lot worse than what it did.
I also thought it would go a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
We came in with some pretty neat stuff going on for us. If we were Percy's fan there, it would have been a bigger issue.
I agree.
Yeah. I really wish the lie had worked at the beginning.
Oh yeah, so just to let you know, so he didn't buy it, but she was intrigued a little bit. But in her form, she can't actually like talk.
Yeah.
So just
Fair.
to outside of game stuff, let you know that.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
unfortunately can't really talk unless you understand what that is.
Well, I figured that might have been why she wasn't attacking me or trying to dominate me. And
Actually,
a flying crocodile to dominate. That
Oh,
sounds
never mind.
really like a really fun toy to have. So that's the one that I
yeah,
wanted.
that too.
Yeah, that's the one that I wanted. So awesome, good job, everyone. So I'll just make a real quick closing. So we'll be back. So this will, this will obviously be showing on Saturday. So we'll say in 2 weeks I will have another one. We'll continue. So thanks everyone for watching. This is Fates and Fables, GearHearts Rising. Thank you again to my awesome players. That was a good fun fight. I'm just happy nobody died. I thought that might have gone a little differently, but as we continue on through this story as it unravels and see what the hell is going on with Percy's parents, man. That's where I'll end it. So good night, everyone. Thank you so much.
Good night.
Bye.
have a good one.
Bye.